Hey, welcome back to another episode of Chaos Entropy. This is number 30. Can't believe we made it this many.
I know, right?
uh, Today will be neither quick or long. It's all Star Wars and, well, specifically Acolyte. We just watched the last episode. Uh,
Episode 8,
yeah,
just, it's like 2 minutes. It's like the credits just
it's,
rolled and it's been
yeah,
2 minutes. So,
to be
we're hot
honest,
off.
before I say anything, this episode, you can literally it's like a one word response of what happened, but I mean, I don't know how I feel. I probably should have known it was gonna have a finale that was more than just lackluster, more like I have a question mark in my head of like what was the point? More so than anything.
Oh my god.
It's besides it being either bad or good, it's the question is like I don't get what I was meant to get out of the show. Okay,
But you,
I'll say this.
whoa.
I just realized. I know how last week I was talking about the average thing and all that with Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan after watching this, Obi-Wan is better for the sake of having a storyline that
Oh my god.
uh made sense. Um, well, besides it making sense, like it mattered. Like I understood. Like I was part of like the plot. I still think I was bored, but that aside, uh, I can watch Obi-Wan and like care more
Oh
about
my
the
god.
plot. So that switches. My boredom is still there, but that's for a different reason at this point. That has nothing to do with how I look at these two shows now. Um,
Oh my god.
so
Bro, you went like
it only took one
180.
episode to make me think this way,
Oh my
but that's
god.
only because I
You,
found
you went 180 to 360
I
to
want
180 again.
yeah 720 minutes in the name. Uh,
Oh my god, yeah, 720. You
um,
literally went 720.
it only took one episode because I needed to watch
Wait,
the
no, that wasn't
finale.
even
I know
720.
that
Wait a
was
minute.
you counted more than that. It's actually 1,000.
That,
I don't know,
that means
nine
that means you went two rotations
and one
and ended
more.
up in the same spot. Hold up.
It's it's two
Wow.
rotations plus one probably.
No, it's one full rotation. Oh wait, no, it's two seven. You went like 180, 180 again, and then 180 finally.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
but
Okay.
when it comes to a actual storyline that one makes sense, but also I can like I can see what they were going for. Like I understand what the point of what I was watching, and that makes me care more about like I can care about Obi-Wan as a show, like regardless of how I like entertainment wise. Like I'm happy that exists. Um, it adds to a world that I care about versus how this show makes no like it doesn't help itself in any way to make me care uh for what they're even trying. If there was a setup, there probably isn't because it ends so I don't even know what you call that type of ending. I mean, it's literally the most lackluster feeling because like there's good parts, and when I
Yeah.
say good parts, I just mean like the one fight. But um,
Damn.
I'm gonna be honest. I think I like that fight more than episode five. Like there's some
Yeah, I
parts.
think I like that fight more. I have to, yeah, I do appreciate
To be more
that fight.
specific, like especially the part where he flips. Sorry if I say the name wrong. Where Quamir or whatever. He
Yeah,
flips it
Quamir.
like they flip sabers like the way they're dueling, and then bends it back into Kumir's face. I don't know why, but I just like that because I don't think I've ever
Yeah, then
seen
you
that
see the
before.
sparks.
Yeah,
You
I
see the
was like,
sparks flying into
that's a
something.
sick shot. I was like,
I mean, here's another thing. They showed what I wanted to see from Obi-Wan, which is like I always wanted to see like Darth Vader
mm,
like fight,
yeah, like
like
actually fight.
like actually fight.
But
But
don't
I
they
guess a
say
part of
he
me,
fights a certain way because of?
yeah, but I wanted it. You can still do that, but make it
Oh,
look cool, right? I still
oh yeah,
wanted to
there is
see
a
it,
way. I mean,
especially with like
do
the modern day stuff.
so I'm guessing Rogue One isn't what you want because he doesn't do that there. It's
He doesn't
more of
really.
a
Yeah,
it
okay, this is kind of bad. In my opinion, I don't really like the Darth Vader in Rogue One. I feel like he was too small.
too like sturdy or
He was too small.
oh
I think he, yeah, I
I
think,
guess he is
yeah, I think
tall, right? He's
he's really big. I
yeah,
thought like when I think of Darth Vader, I think of really big,
that's
like in the
true.
games, like
Yeah,
in the Jedi
he's
Fallen
meant to be
Order games,
threatening. Yeah,
or like in the Clone Wars, or like even Episode 3 Darth Vader. Or my prime Darth Vader is like a guy who's like really like big, like
yeah.
beefy.
I still like
Like
the
he,
look in episode 4.
you know, the animated shorts.
Yes, the yeah.
In that, he is jacked.
I'll say this. I don't care for the design of him in Rebels, but that's also because I don't like the art style in Rebels.
I don't really like the art
Everything
style in
looks
those,
rubbery
but
and
like,
like
yeah.
I'm
I mean,
like,
it looks just weird. But like, back to the point, like,
yeah.
I thought it
I
was.
help.
I was like, oh, I was like, damn, you know. I guess we won't get that because it's hard to fight and move like that in a helmet. But we see that here in the Acolyte. Like this guy's going crazy
Well,
in a
I
helmet.
think it's more so in armor than just a helmet. Like,
Well, I mean, that's a. I don't even know.
well,
No, because I know after seeing this, I think the biggest problem would be the helmet.
well, how so? You mean like because of his like
Yeah, because the
line of
guy
sight
underneath the
or
helmet needs to see.
yeah, yeah.
He
Well,
needs to see to make these moves.
oh yeah, that's true. The
So I always thought, oh damn, I guess we won't actually get that kind of fighting. But
well,
no,
we
like in
did.
Acolyte we see it.
This
So
guy goes all out.
so now literally it just confirms that yeah, never mind. The fight in Obi-Wan just sucks. Like
Yeah,
they just like oh, but that's not the point of this
yeah, yeah, yeah.
episode. The
It
point of
does
this
make you
episode,
think really quickly. It does make you think what they were like. Why did they make it look like that? That fight in Obi.
I don't know.
I'm gonna be
It
honest.
was
I
so much
watched it.
shake
I watched
cam.
it again. Not besides the shake. I just mean Darth Vader himself. Like he just felt off. Like
You
I was
felt too
like,
emotional.
well, yeah, but he also just like like he doesn't feel like Darth Vader. Like I know it's not his
Yeah.
prime, or maybe it is his prime. His
Dude, I
prime
don't
would be
even know.
younger.
No. I don't even believe that because like
No, I'm just.
he
I mean, I know
lost.
that probably doesn't matter because even when he's older, he's still like in episode 4, 5, and 6. He's still like, I mean, those fights are slow and sluggish, but like he still feels like a certain way about the way he goes about like when you see him versus in Obi-Wan. I'm like, why is he like so off-putting? Like his stance, his character, like it's whatever. That's weird. But back to Acolyte. So yeah, that fight. I don't really have a rating scale for this stuff, but if I did, man, that
Yeah,
because
we can just say the fight's good. The fight's
the
okay.
fight is
Like
like,
the fight is probably one of the best stuff
I'm
from
happy
Disney
that
Star Wars.
exists
Like
in the start like it right now. Besides the show itself, I'm happy to see something like that because that made me
I mean,
happy.
it's cool to see them fight, but
Yeah, I know the.
the everything else sucks.
I like Soul in the other fight because of his like he actually like did more like hand fight like without the lightsaber surprisingly.
I'll be honest. There is actually one problem I have with the fights. If like the lightsaber sometimes like looks weird. Like
There's a shot.
sometimes I can see like it looks like a giant. You can see it like look like a toy almost
There's a
instead of like
shot where it comes out. I never realized. Maybe it's just these lightsabers where when the lightsaber projects out of the whatever you call the holster, whatever the bottom. It's the ring. It's the circumference or whatever you want to call it. Diameter isn't like the size of its the holster itself. Like there's actually like the ring is actually small, and you can see like an opening in between. So it's actually a thin lightsaber within the handle. I mean, uh,
actually. Yeah, I get what you mean. It literally actually wait that kind of looks
which at
stupid now I
first
think
I was
about it.
like, why does it look like that? I'm like,
It's just a tube.
well, because it made it.
It's just a hollowed
It
out
was yeah,
tube.
because it was thinner than the actual handle size, like where it comes out of projects. And I was like, why is that? I'm like, I always thought it was like more beefy, but I just,
Yeah,
do you prefer it more beefy, the actual lightsaber, the look of it?
I don't know. I guess it depends. Like, I mean, if it looks cool.
Like, they don't look bad, but not sorry, they don't. The actual lightsabers aren't like they look better, the lighting and stuff than Obi-Wan. Then again, a lot of stuff that Obi-Wan did is not here. So when it comes to lightsaber.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, like, I guess the biggest takeaway is the only cool thing is, the only good thing, really, the only
Yeah.
thing that's okay is the fight.
Yeah, and then so story what okay, now I'm like confused about that blue guy. So there's a if you watch the episode, spoils.
Okay, yeah, that's okay. You know what? Let's just because we didn't talk about what 6 and 7, right? 6,
Oh
7.
yeah, yeah, sorry. I totally
So
forgot. So to
let's. So last time we talked, you only saw 5,
so
and I pointed out to
6.
you how 5 makes no sense because she literally leaves
Yeah, yeah.
her sister.
It didn't
So
bother me in the moment, but that's also I guess I don't like I guess when I watch things it doesn't like it's not that I didn't notice that, it's more so like I was just I don't know. It's not that I'm watching like dumb. It's just it doesn't grab me the same way as it does you immediately. So when I talk about it,
well, I mean, like I don't know. Well, like, what's the point of the character? Like, why'd she leave her there?
yeah, I'm gonna be
Like,
honest.
think about it.
I
Like,
realize it might be better to watch shows with other people and talk about it because then I experience it like objectively. Because with
I
my
don't know. I
eyes,
mean,
I see stuff so differently. Not that that scene was that different in my head. I just didn't think about it as much as I probably should.
I don't know. It just didn't make sense to me. I was like,
Yeah.
what is the game here? What, like, you
Also,
leave her here and then come back for her later?
the character of Soul was like it was like a little like 180 character assassination by the
Yeah, like
end.
somehow the only good character they had, they killed them all. Like,
They really did, but also like like overall character is just was
yeah, the
ruined.
character assassinated. Like,
Well, I guess you could say I will say this. I was talking to my dad about this. How it was really weird. Why he had like a crazy obsession about the twins.
yeah,
Like it never made sense. Like the moment he talked about in that other episode, maybe it was like 6 or 7, like where he was like, "Oh, I must get. Oh, she needs to join." I'm like, "What?"
episode 7.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. But sorry, I just wanted to talk about it because I don't know how you feel about like this. Like I don't
yeah.
understand
I was like,
Soul's
they just met,
like
and
you could say like somehow like even if the Force made him think a certain way, like he saw like a premonition or. But I don't understand why he cared that much.
yeah, I
Like
don't know.
no other Jedi
That's
was like, "What the hell's wrong?"
well. Hold
Like
on, let's just
yeah,
blow
yeah.
past episode 6 real
6
quick.
was. I'm gonna be honest. I forget the rest of 6.
Bro, I'll tell you what. I hate 6. I absolutely hate.
Oh yeah,
I don't
6
hate the
meant
show, but
nothing. 6 was
6
like
was just like a
she
time waster,
well
man. Like,
she wakes up like oh well on the island with him and
yeah. So Quamir gets Osha and then takes her back to his island while
like nothing
May
happens.
sneaks up and pretends to be
Yeah, for like 2 seconds,
Osha,
and then he figures it out.
and for some reason Soul doesn't realize it until like I don't know.
Well,
I don't know.
they actually have a reason for that because
Really?
they're if you remember in the 7th episode, back then when he screams out,
Oh, he can't tell.
he can't tell because they
Yeah.
are one.
Oh,
So
okay. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay.
okay. Here's one thing I'll say. I do find that fascinating. It's just it's something that might be overlooked immediately because it's not something you think about in the moment, like with him when he talks about
Yeah,
them
you're
getting
right.
confused, which I find cool because like these two people are actually one. Therefore, like within the Force, he can't actually split them apart unless they either say something or out of care, within each other.
Yeah.
I found that out because I was talking to my dad about it back and forth, and we were like, "Oh yeah," because he even mentioned it to me about like he can't tell him. I was
Well,
like,
here's the thing.
"I
Like,
bet you that green girl. I bet she knows she can do it." Something.
oh yeah, yeah. She can do anything,
I
man.
there.
She can do Sinestro or
Oh
whatever.
yeah, but Sinestro.
She
Sinestro.
can do
Whatever.
anything,
She
bro.
out of nowhere was like, I
She literally
just
walked onto the planet.
just
He's here.
I know where he is.
Like,
Oh, that just shows that Soul like lost his like Jedi
okay,
way.
well, okay, we can't even make fun of that because like that has happened,
No, but
and
it makes Soul just look more pathetic.
oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Soul is the
Like the
most incompetent
Jedi
that
ever.
I like. I don't know. Like
That makes more
episode 6
sense.
literally was just
I
nothing.
bet you like it was on a whim or so, like some crazy thing happened to him while he was on Braddock or something. Because no other, like they all were like, "What the hell's wrong?"
I don't
Like
know.
since then, he's been like he felt guilty and hard. Like he never got rid of the like he's been
Has
horrible.
he?
Well, I assume so because immediately, the green girl is like asked him question like this is you can't do like you stop thinking about this and blah blah blah. Like she kept reprimanding him, and he was like I'll be fine. And then he turns his communicator off eventually. And then he just goes like basically rogue.
Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, so like basically episode 6, nothing really happens with May and
It ends with uh, Soul saying like
yeah,
the history.
well that side ends yeah.
Sorry, I meant like he will
So
start
but
which goes right
so
into seven.
the main part of episode 6 is Quamir and Osha, and literally this is right after Quamir kills like 10 Jedi, including
Yeah.
Yord and what's her name, Jackie,
Yeah,
X
Jack.
twenty
I thought it
three
was
or
Jackie or
24.
yeah. It's X-23.
So he kills her friends and takes her back to his place.
I'm gonna be honest.
And
I like those characters, even though they weren't like crazy good or anything. I mean, I like them more than the main characters.
I like every other character.
Like
I
actually, I
feel
like
more
Jackie or
for
whatever her
every
name is.
other character
Yeah,
except for the main character.
she was cool until
Yeah,
jumping
Jackie
in.
was a alright character, but again, I think the same problem is they didn't get to flesh out any of the damn
No,
characters,
and they never really fleshed out the main ones either.
and the main ones are I just don't know what they're trying to do.
They were half
Well,
baked.
I know what they're trying to do, but
It doesn't
I just
work
don't
this quick.
understand their execution at
I
all.
bet you if
So
this was like a longer period of storyline, like story, it might flow better. Like from
it
A to
might.
B. Like I meant them like 180ing. It might feel more justified if it was more story because the way they did it in the show was so short and quick and so you know just it was like disillusioned the whole time.
Bruh, so like literally he kills her friends and she's just chatting him up. Like
I'm gonna
I
be
just
honest. I think my main
I,
problem right now is Quamir as a character
well we'll get to that,
because
but like
yeah, okay,
well
sorry.
yeah.
Well, I never understood his motives,
Yeah, you
which
don't understand anything
really
about him.
ruined like the show
I feel like the
because
stuff he says, he's just talking.
yeah, it's just talking.
He's
There's nothing behind it.
like,
There's not.
there's not, yeah, like, there's no, like, substance behind. He's just saying
You
words.
never know one time in the show what his
Like,
main.
yeah, like he
He
says he went
says
an
yeah,
acolyte,
but
but he doesn't explain
what
himself at all.
for or what to what extent or
And somehow that's enough to convince OSHA. Like, I still don't get it. Like, he kills a bunch of Jedi and kills her friends, and now she's like,
this is
she's not
crazy.
hostile at all against him. They're just talking, and like,
They do this though in a lot of other Disney related where like things would happen that are like, oh my god, but then like the person would just like do like a one like, act as if nothing happened.
yeah. Well, I mean, now it's here now. So I mean, I just don't get it. I mean,
But yeah, episode
bro,
7.
like literally, like, bro, I can't wrap around that. He literally kills everyone,
I'm gonna be
and
honest,
then
episode
tries
7,
to kill her sister,
yeah.
and now she's just chatting him up, and
Yeah.
now somehow literally lets herself get like corrupted by it. I just it wasn't like I don't even know how to explain it, bro. Like literally all he did was
You know
just
why
talk
you
to
don't know
her
how
in
to
a weird
explain it?
way.
Because they don't know how to explain it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, they don't even bother
You know how
explaining it.
hard it
It's
is
like,
to
hey, this
talk about.
happened,
It's hard to talk about a show where nothing's explained.
bro. Bro, like imagine if I killed everyone. Okay, don't do that. Imagine if someone if someone kills all your friends,
And then say, "Come with me," or "I'll take you."
and then like you wake up and they're like cooking you soup and they're talking to you. Hey, what's up? I mean,
I'm the good guy here.
He does. Actually, yeah. I was gonna give it the benefit of the doubt. I was gonna say like, yeah, he doesn't really do that. Oh, never mind. He does kind of do that. Like,
He
clearly,
basically, yeah, he's
she,
like, you know, the
she,
Jedi, blah blah
the,
blah.
the thing she's like, you killed Yord, and then he
What's the
was like,
difference?
a man who, what's it called? Who is going to arrest you for a crime you did not commit. You still killed him, and like in
Yeah,
the end, he didn't arrest me. Like, you know,
he came after
and then you
me,
killed,
self defense.
and then what? You killed Jackie, and then he's like, how'd you think that was gonna go? I don't know. You didn't have to kill everyone. In fact, you don't have to kill anyone.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. This character is so flawed, but maybe that's
You
the
didn't have
point
to
of.
kill anyone, bro. Like,
Yeah, his when he answers back about like certain things he's done, I'm like, that is a weird response, man. I'm like, that makes no sense, but whatever.
I
He might
just
be
don't
one of the
get it.
worst villains, um, ever in regards to
Yeah.
like, if you gave the viewer like us his like something about him, like the reason, like give him.
No, actually, no. It's even not even that. Like, he could have just stayed faceless and tried to kill everyone, and we'd be fine. But now,
That's
like,
true, because
problem is like
if he
they
was
gave us like
faceless, then you
they
wouldn't have to in the moment. Like you don't need to know as much because you're like, oh, this like crazy, like it's like, oh,
oh,
it's
this bad
cool.
guy's trying to kill him.
Yeah, you don't need background knowledge, to that extent of this like motive because especially like a Django Fett or something like you don't need to know that stuff immediately unless they take off the helmet and then they become an
But
actual
yeah,
face
instead, like
character.
they tried to make it deeper than it actually is. Like,
But
I just don't
barely
even
because you
understand how
still
to.
don't know him. You still.
That's like
And he
they don't
said
flush any of these characters out.
he also said he was like to to you people, I'm called a Jedi or maybe I mean a Sith, which
Yeah,
is confusing because I'm like, okay, so he's not a Sith then, or I'm like,
bro, that's the thing. They never touch on it again. They never touch on it again. Episode what? Episode 6. He's like being a nice guy and everything to her, and she just eats it up after killing everyone she knows. Um,
they never mention like Quamir as like a Sith ever though. Only he says it, like saying, to you people, I might be called a Sith, but like when the green, what's her name again?
Sinestra.
Yeah, like when she knows more about the information, like the whole time, even at the end, she still like said to like the senators are like, we don't really know, you know, what he is or if he's a Jedi. I'm like, what? I'm like, what is he then? Is he just like a rogue? Like,
I
oh,
just
sorry,
don't know.
he did say he technically was like a Jedi originally, or he was a
He
Padawan.
was.
So he was a Padawan, and then he killed his master. I think he might have inferred, and then
I don't even know. I don't remember any of that.
it was episode 6.
Episode 6. Yeah.
Yeah, when they were talking back and forth about because she was like,
He
"You're."
said his Jedi master gave him the scars or whatever, right?
Yeah, and he.
Oh no,
Oh
no, she inferred.
yeah, sorry, and then okay,
He said his master threw him away.
yeah, but I could also view it as like just him lying.
I just don't know.
So that's all
I
you
just,
know is that he was a Jedi or a
he
Padawan
was a Jedi and now he's evil.
for some reason because he says he wants freedom to use his power, and if his freedom is just to kill people, I mean,
I just don't get.
he
Yeah,
is not
apparently
like
she found that so good
he's
in
not
this
like
situation.
any other Siths. I don't think of him as a Sith to be honest.
Bro, how are you gonna say that? They said he's a Sith.
He says they consider what he's but I'm saying
No,
like
I'm talking about the show, like the showrunners and even the actor himself said he is a Sith. They even refer to him as a Sith Lord.
yeah, well he's the most crappiest like when I think of Sith, specifically like certain characters, like they have a way of going about like their like goals and like actual missions. While him,
I don't
he's
know
just
anything
like a
about the Sith.
rogue, or not rogue, but he's like just a one-off, just villain.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know about that. I just think he sucks as a character.
Yeah, when he has the mask on, it's cool
Yeah.
for a little bit, and then he takes it off.
And then he's made, like, bro, I just, like, oh my god, I'm too tired to even like go ballistic. I can't even go ballistic. I just
Yeah, I
don't
get
care
it.
enough about this show. The only thing that makes me go ballistic is when people deny just how shit this show is.
Yeah, the only reason things I said last time was based on like when a show's not over, I like to be optimistic. Not saying like the last episode's gonna fix it all,
Bro, I'm
but
guessing this is before you saw 6 and
oh, that
7,
is also
let
true.
alone 8.
I like
Bro,
7 slightly.
I saw 6 and 7, and I heard the words coming from your mouth. I was like, are we watching the same show
Yeah,
here?
well,
Like, I
I
was like, what?
like parts of 7.
7? Which one? Oh,
Like I like it because it shows how much of a failure the Jedi can be.
I don't like it because it's just so, like, stupid.
It well
I
also,
mean, you're right. It shows how much of a failure they can be.
but I
Which
like
actually,
that
okay,
because
let's
it
give some.
shows it's a
So,
foreshadowing of like
okay,
Jedi in
okay,
general.
we'll talk about 7, but
Oh,
let's just
okay.
wrap up 6 real quick. So 6,
I thought we
uh,
did, to be honest. Like nothing happens.
yeah, well, basically, OSHA just, like, okay,
She puts on the
yeah,
helmet or
sure.
whatever.
You know, Quamir, after killing everyone, makes her soup, and I don't know, she gets seduced to the dark side
Yeah,
somehow.
she puts on the helmet in that one, or
She's just stupid. Yeah, she puts on the helmet and then it
and
cuts off.
somehow, well, somehow in 8 she said like, oh, she saw, you know, I guess the Force immediately. I'm like, do you the
I
train?
don't know.
I'm like, do you the
Well, no, not really. Like, you can get a connection with the Force. You
no,
don't
I
have
meant to
to.
that extent. She was like, I know where they are and everything.
Okay, yeah,
Sorry, I
that.
know that,
Oh, well,
but I'm just saying like
um,
it's
yeah.
weird plot points that like just to get to the next plot or just sorry to the next scene just to get.
Well, actually, no, maybe because, what's it called? She's connected with May.
Okay, that is true.
She's connected with May,
And she
so
said
she
she
sees
saw
May.
May
Oh, but
reaching
yeah, you're right.
out,
She saw a vision of May killing Soul.
but she also said she saw May
Oh,
reaching out.
actually, okay, now we're jumping up
I
too
know, so
much.
I'm
We're
just
jumping. Okay, so episode 7 is just a retelling of episode 3, but from the perspective of the Jedi.
yeah, which you
Um,
know,
so yeah, I don't know. So like the Jedi on episode. Oh, I'm so tired. Episode 7, the Jedi go to the planet where the
Ban-
witches are on,
Bandok, Bandok.
and Dudu and
How
what's
do
it
you
called? They're
feel
looking
about the
for a
witches at this point after episode 7? I mean, we're gonna talk about it, but like
episodes. How
they
do I feel about the witches?
they feel
I feel like they're retarded.
well, but
I feel like
they're
it's so stupid.
the
It's just
thing they
dumb.
did in episode 7 where they're able to like
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Okay, we'll get to that.
I'm gonna be honest, that
Um,
stuff confuses me.
well, I mean, here's the thing. I remember like that entire. Okay, we'll get into
I
this when
know.
we talk about the witches. So,
Okay.
like, the point of episode 7 is that the Jedi are on that planet because they're looking for a virgins.
I
A
thought it was
virgins.
a convergence, and I thought I heard I'm just horribly wrong every goddamn time.
Well, people were making jokes saying that they were looking for
Of
virgins.
virgins. I thought he said that too, but I'm like, that can't be it.
But
That's
no,
a little.
it's calling back to a line
They
in
could
Phantom Menace.
they could say
The
that
Qui-Gon said,
they're all witches that are like what like lesbian witch.
"But why are they looking for virgins? Like,
Yeah, Qui John.
why would they?" But like, okay, so in Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon, you know, refers to Anakin as a virgin in the Force, which is like an extraordinary event, I guess.
That's a
So
weird word.
here's the funny thing. So people in the beginning were making, you know, I mean, people got mad because, you know, I mean, the witches created life, and you know, they're basically saying that, you know, because these guys were created by, you know, using the Force, the twins Osha and May were created by the Force. It takes away from Anakin
I don't think it does.
because,
I mean,
well, I'm
it
gonna have to fight
okay.
you on that. So,
Maybe
but
it
we'll save
does
that later.
because it happened before Anakin. So
Well, I mean, here's the thing, like,
it would matter more because the Jedi, well, they did know about it because they found out. But well,
well,
actually,
okay, yeah, like literally, what's it called?
only the
In my,
the four of them only knew, because they never mentioned like no other Jedi besides the
I'm
ones
not
who.
even like talking about like in the context of the lore. I'm just talking about in like the idea that
No,
something else was also created
oh yeah,
using the Force. Like that's like Anakin is the chosen one because he was willed into existence by the Force. Like he
it,
was born. Like literally, he
yeah,
was
yeah,
born.
yeah.
There was no father.
They needed balance.
There
they
was no father,
they
and now
created
like,
Anakin
oh,
for
these
like,
characters were
yeah,
also created in that same manner. You see what I'm saying? Like
that is true. But they were
that's literally
created
the problem.
because they were forced, like they forcibly created them, while
Did they?
Anakin. Well, they hinted that they did it on like purpose. They used like, while Anakin wasn't like Shmi didn't create him. Like
Okay, well, yeah, you're right, but here's the thing.
I
Okay,
think
you're
people
absolutely right.
weren't they mad more about that, how like the way more so how Anakin, like it was like a heavenly descent, like how he's like Lucifer basically, but
Yeah, like
like
it
he was
was yeah, it
created
was
from the
prophesized.
Force, while
Well, that's the thing. That's people who say that this is all right is saying that yeah, you know, that the Force willed Anakin into existence, while the twins were created because they were used, you know, witches used the Force,
well, I'm
you
not
know.
saying that's all right. I'm just saying there is that,
There is
but
that, you're right, but here's the
um
thing, you know, you can say that, so here's the thing, like, they try to they try to justify, I mean, like, the people who say that's okay, right, they try to justify
yeah,
it saying that,
they
you
might
know,
use it to justify it, but I use it to
this is, I
it's
still think it takes it away, like, that's just stupid. Like, like, okay, well, like, I need to lay my entire thoughts out here,
yeah, yeah.
because, like, I don't want any holes,
Well,
you know, leaking us
let me
out,
say this really quickly. Uh I it would be cool. It isn't what I'm thinking, but it feels like a yin yang type of balance thing where like, you know, like the prophecy, like a prophesized thing of the chosen one, where like, or like it could be like May or the twins or whatever. They maybe were the first, but they sadly turned out like evil or something, and then therefore like years later, like the Force decided to like upon itself to create a new chosen one for the sake of, hopefully the prophecy comes true, and he turns out good. Like it's like a tale almost. Like the
uh,
first time, I'm not saying it
yeah, that's
happened.
what I don't want,
Oh,
that's the thing, that's literally, like, the problem with it, like, the
like I
fact
don't
that
mind
these
those type of
characters are
stories,
also.
but
Well, I mean, but like that's the thing. Like that sounds so ham-fisted. It's like all my characters are special too, kind of deal. You know?
I know I'm saying it didn't happen, but I would have loved if like these were like not
Oh
tryouts, but like this is
no,
the first time, and then like it
oh
went it
please,
went
bro.
sideways, and
I have
therefore
to,
years later, like
I have to
another one
disagree
comes
with that.
again.
I have to disagree with that. I just think it's. I mean, I gotta say, like, I mean, I'm pretty biased. I think they should have never touched that to begin with, because like
I'll say
it just
this:
takes it
it's
away. The idea, like, dude, the idea of something like I could be completely wrong. You know, what I know is just from the movies
that's
and
true.
the very little that I watch. But the entire point of
That
Anakin
is
is
meant
that
to be one. That
he
was
is.
yeah.
This is literally like
The chose like
he is
it's
supposed to be the chosen. You know,
bring balance to the
This is a
force.
unique thing. This is a unique thing,
Yeah,
right?
never
It's
to
a freak
be.
accident. It's a freak
Yeah.
accident that shouldn't be replicated. The Force literally wills him into existence. This has not happened before, which is why it's a prophecy. But now it happens to what? Twins?
Well, they also said that they were on purpose. They were hiding it because
Okay, well, like that's the thing. So now they're saying, oh, you know, this is actually a different case. This is a different case. This isn't the same thing as Anakin. So Anakin is still, you know, Anakin's still special. But
wait.
here's the
So
thing.
sorry. The Jedi
What?
were they always looking for the virgins? And so when Anakin popped up,
I don't know. I don't. No, a virgins. They're not. That's not
oh
a
sorry,
virgins. It's
the
just a freak event. It's like an event.
with
So
force so
they,
powerful.
so explains it, right? Like it's just an extreme. Like like it's a very like extreme event where like I don't know. Like the forces. I don't fucking know. Let's just search up the
uh
definition. From what it's just an event. It doesn't mean it's the chosen one
oh
specifically. It
okay.
just means an event.
Events so powerful, in like
Yes,
didn't that
a
Padawan
virgins
say
in the
like
force.
he said like midichlorian, no
Yeah, look, a vergence, sometimes described as a force nexus, a nexus, or a locus, was an unusual
oh
yet
okay.
naturally occurring concentration of force energy. Yeah, it's an event. So they were just investigating a vergence, the vergence. And yeah, so I mean, but back on point. So basically, they're saying, oh, Anakin is still unique. These characters were not willed into existence by the Force. They were created using the Force.
And make it happen
Okay.
randomly. Yeah, okay. Well, sorry, they. I don't know how often virginces happen within.
Well, I don't even know. I don't even care. But the point is, the Virgins doesn't have to mean the coming of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Chosen One. It doesn't even have to mean in the same context as Anakin. It can literally be, it's just described as an event.
Wait, so what
The
made Anakin the chosen one in their eyes? Because of his midichlorian rating, or the virgins stuff of
Oh yeah, okay. So like literally, okay. So like, Anakin is willed into existence. It's like the prophecy thing, right? It's like saying,
yes.
oh, before the main prophecy, there was, it's like in the Matrix. Oh, actually, I can't even use that because never mind. It's like,
Well, I was relating it, to be honest, to Naruto, because they have a prophecy in that.
well, like, oh, it's like a cheap cop out, right? It's
Because
like, oh, this is why my character is also special.
yeah,
It's
well,
because it's this, you know.
the I was relating it to Naruto, man, because in Naruto there was a character where they would have a disciple that would either bring, like, not I guess similar to like balance to like the ninja people, or he could be like destructive to the whole race. And his first disciple, at a certain point, he was like, I think he will be the good one, but then it turned out to be evil as hell. And then
Is
by
that why you got the idea of the yin yang thing for the?
it was except yeah, because that's when I think of, to be honest, when I think of like prophecy stuff, I think of Naruto, because well, I haven't watched a
Oh.
lot that have prophecies, but I have.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't have let that. I
I
don't
like
know.
that,
I
but
just
that's
don't like that
different
idea at all.
because that prophecy said it was like in that character, the prophecy was like your disciple would either go two routes. Um, so that's different than this. This is more
Well,
about.
okay, but like, still, like, literally, like,
I know what you're
this
saying.
is a unique thing to Anakin, and them making it, oh,
Not unique, yeah. That
it,
they can do that on a like a whim,
yeah, it feels like such a whim thing too. Like,
and it's also timeline wise before even Anakin,
it just makes no
and
sense.
it was like secretive, right? Like they
Oh yeah, this is actually, I don't know. I mean, they had to do it secretly because nobody mentioned it.
that's true, but I'm assuming Yoda must know.
I don't know, man. Apparently not.
The guy meditates a lot. He must hear, but he hear Qui Gon Jinn from the freaking.
I don't know. I don't
if
know anymore.
if he's what
But like,
one is Yoda one of the
so
first I can hear the after. Sorry.
I don't know. So like, back on track. Um, basically, the big thing is, so like people were saying, oh
Mhm.
no, the difference is that these twins were created by what's it called? Like,
They
the
forced it
Force didn't
into,
will them into existence. Uh,
I guess, with their
this
force.
they were just, I don't know. Well, so all we know is that they were made using the Force, which there's also that. So like basically, people said, oh, that's the difference. Um, hang on, I'm trying to do something at the same time here.
I get what you're
Uh,
saying. Even if it's different, the fact that they
that like
exist.
Like, here's the thing. Even if you give it the benefit of the doubt, like, oh, they're actually trying to do their own thing. It's just, you know, oh, like, oh, they're just doing this to, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I will say sometimes this feels separate compared to what the rest of Star Wars we know. But I say that only because it's set during a time that's relatively new, and also it's um I'm gonna be honest, like this is one of those shows where they add stuff that's like major, but it's also dumb. Like major, like Divergence, that what they did there technically is a major thing, but because it you added something that sort of like takes away from something else, no matter the reasoning, it does like make you wonder like what's the point.
yeah. So like, I don't know. I just don't get it.
So what happens to the, well, we can get to that. So episode 7, they mess up for some reason. Soul wants uh Osha, one of the twins, for like no apparent reason besides
Yeah,
saying
for
this is
some
my
reason,
Padawan.
like he so no, he finds them like what's it called? Like he finds them like
Playing.
in the woods,
Yeah.
playing in the woods. So they say, "Oh wait, there's life here on this planet." No, they're on this planet. You know, the virgins,
Yeah.
whatever. Um, but literally,
Yeah, but he
like
like
he,
goes like he's like the whole time like since you knew him he
yeah, he
makes
follows them. He follows them. You know, and he finds out. You know, he sneaks into the witch's
yeah.
little house, home facility thing, and then you know he sees them, and then what's it called? The moment he like peeks out and sees them, it's of course when like they're being like trained by, they're being force pushed by
The witches, yeah.
the witches, right? And so it looks like that the witches are like
The
hurting them.
tether, whatever they call it.
The the thread,
Thread.
and so now in his head it's like, oh,
They're bad.
they're being abused. The witches are using them. So now he reports it to what's it called,
The
the
other Jedi. The
Pandora, which
yeah.
is Trinity from the Matrix, and she's like, we don't know, we don't know. Basically, the point is like going through all of this is like too much time, but like, and it doesn't even add up if we go into it deep.
Oh, that was Trinity.
Yeah, you didn't know?
She looked just like a person I knew, but I because of the like her hairstyles, like that can't be her.
What?
Because I know her. I knew her more so in Jessica Jones before I knew her as
Oh,
Trinity. Even though I watched the original Matrix beforehand, uh, she was in Jessica Jones like 5, 6 years ago, so she looks similar to how she was then versus her 20 years ago. But she has that same voice and temperament.
yeah. So I mean, he's for some reason like jumps the gun way too much on this entire
Immediately,
scenario.
yeah,
He's like, yo, yeah, I feel a connection with OSHA.
whatever that means.
It's been like a couple days, not even a day. Um, so I don't know. What
That
even exactly happens? Oh yeah, this other guy,
the
the guy that
Padawan
like
wants to leave.
the Padawan who kills himself later on by drinking the poison. He what's it called?
He put himself in a
He's
coma
like,
for
I just
10
want to
years
go
or
home. I
6.
just want to go home.
Yeah, he's
He's
like,
like,
I'm
I just want
done
to
with
go
this
home before it's
job.
on.
This job sucks.
I don't.
I'm like, why
I
are
don't
you?
get
I'm
it.
like, oh my god.
He just wants to go home, and then like,
They make
bro, I
it
just feel exhausted trying to recount the
so
entire episode now.
once they figure out um oh wait, which point? Let me think. Oh no, they eventually all four of them, the Wookiee, the Padawan, the two masters, they go to their base while they're all there.
Doing the rite of ascension.
That's before that. They go first there, all
I
four.
was in the middle of the rite of ascension.
No. The ascension is near the end. I'm saying they
No,
first
the rite
go.
of
We didn't
they
talk about.
interrupted. They interrupted the rite of ascension.
Oh, I thought they did that later. Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you're right. It's been a minute. It's been a week. Uh, yeah, they interrupt it. Which, by the way, I'm not really sure how that like which cap. I'm like, I guess the whatever. We can get to that. And yeah, they interrupt it. They look there. They ask them for children. They're like, we don't have no children here. And then OSHA like pops her head out, and oh yeah, one of the witches was able to get into the Padawan's head.
Oh
Um,
yeah, that's their power. They can get
yeah,
into the.
some weird power because you realize what happens to that power if it's negated.
Well, that's the weird thing. Like it only.
Later on, I'm saying what happens
Yeah, but
when.
like it was only her. It was only her that one time.
Well, no, later in the episode though.
I know, but it was that one time. It took only her.
Well,
It took only the
I
cat.
guess
The
because
what's
she
it
is
called?
the in charge of
Yeah,
the.
it took only her, and she's what? The power is what they're able to get into your mind, and then they can like they coax you into like submitting
Yeah,
your will to
they
them.
can bend your will to them almost, or like
They try to
um.
seduce you into bending your will to them so
And
then they
if
can
you
do whatever they
accept,
want.
in this dreamlike state, then they can control you. Very witch move.
So that's their power.
But then they basically say something like, oh, they make like an, well, it sounds like an excuse because he's it's
Yeah,
like,
Osho wants to join Jedi.
yeah. I'm surprised they even know about the Jedi. I
Yeah,
thought they
somehow Osho
kept
knows
it
about the
secret,
Jedi.
but whatever. Or that they say Jedi are bad, but nothing more. You know.
Yeah, Osho wants to join the Jedi.
and
They
so
just get mad.
and so
Uh,
they test them. They decide to test them, even
yep.
though in Dar whatever, she's like, they're too old. He's like, but I know.
But still test them.
I'm gonna be honest. I should have known. Like, this guy is a like, what is with this Jedi? I'm like,
I don't know. I just they they character assassinated him, man.
this is not like a Jedi of any caliber I've seen.
And now what? What else? Bro, I'm getting a headache just trying to recount all of
They
this.
basically test them. She tells the truth. What they test her on, and the sister lied. But then, so they run back. The maid tells the mother like, oh, OSHA told the truth. She has to go away now. And the mother tells May to go away. Then OSHA and them talk about like, if you want to do this, then go ahead. It's your decision. Even though like later on, the cult, the witches are like, oh, it's not her decision. We need her. Like,
Yeah, for some reason the
they need
cult
her
wants
for
to
some
keep
reason.
him.
Uh, like they actually went out of their way to say, we are not doing this without like we. But she is our reason for something. You know.
Yeah,
That's what they were trying to, or they were saying that, but I was like, but what is your intention with her? I don't get the, like, why did you create the twins? I'm like, why? Like, besides being
yeah.
mothers or whatever, but like the rest of the cult or cult witches, whatever you want to call it,
I don't know. I mean, I guess that's how
they
they
said, oh no, we
move
need
on to
like,
the next generation.
it's yeah,
I
it's
guess.
like it's not her choosing, like we need her. I'm like, what? I'm like,
Or basically, so bro, it doesn't
oh,
even
she gets
matter that
locked
much
away
to be honest.
eventually because uh May yells at her. It's like, you're not leaving, or I'll kill you, or I'll just kill
Yeah.
you, which is insane. And then she locks the door on her, and then sets a fire right outside the room, and then's like is scared because she's like, oh, I can't stop the fire. Oh well, it's going everywhere.
So yeah, May starts the fire that's spreading throughout the
Yeah.
facility.
And then at that point,
Um,
while it's happening, the
at that, yeah,
Padawan,
The Jedi find out that
it's a
they're,
it's a
the
virgins.
Virgins is them, and that,
They
they
can have
find out.
proof.
They basically find out that the twins were created using the
Yeah.
Force.
And the Padawan's
It's a
like,
big
we can get
no-no.
proof. We can leave. So the
And then
Padawan
yeah, he was like,
rushes.
oh
We can
yeah,
finally leave.
yep.
But he didn't really even do it. Like, they act like it's his fault. Like he didn't even get anywhere yet. He got to like the outside perimeter,
He
and
got to the
then
outside perimeter, and then Soul caught up with
yeah,
him.
and
And
he's
then for
like,
some reason, they both then decided
I
to
know,
go
but
inside.
he tells him, he's like, this is your fault. What's wrong with you? And I'm like, you haven't even done it. They don't even know you're there yet.
Yeah, like
Okay,
so.
okay.
Then they
So,
go. They both scale the wall.
and they meet up with the cult, like the
You
mother
know,
and
they get stopped by the Colt.
yeah,
And then
the they. I
the
don't remember
Colt's
the
like,
word.
no. Actually, no. Before that, what's it called? The other mother was like, that's right. If you don't want the Jedi to take Osha, you need to get angry, get mad, and then she throws May across the floor, and
Oh
then May
yeah,
gets
to make it.
mad,
Yeah, I don't
and
know
then May
what the.
destroys the control panel and locks the building down.
Yeah, I'm like, what?
That
I'm
was
like,
stupid.
and then so yeah, they talk, yell at each other, and then uh, oh yeah, May comes out screaming like, "Oh, there's a fire! I need help!" or whatever. Like, I started a fire.
Oh yeah, so the what's it called? So the witches, confront the Soul and the Padawan, and
Oh, basically,
well,
the mother tries to like rush towards her
yeah, she's
daughter.
like,
Or,
no, 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 and now what's it? Oh my god,
that's
I'm
what it
so
looked like. She
confused.
was
No,
going
no,
in
no.
that direction.
So
Oh,
basically, no, no. Okay, so May then comes out and it's like, fire, fire, mom, help. And
yeah.
then she goes, she runs to where, the witches are confronting the Jedi and everyone sees her. So she's like, hey, help, fire, help me, mom, help.
Didn't they say like the Jedi did or something? Or no, maybe not. I don't
No,
know.
no, 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 no. This is a moment that I need to really expand on. So she runs out saying help.
It was very complicated for me for no
Everyone
reason.
before this, everyone was like talking to each other, and what's it called? Like, you're not taking the kids. Oh, yeah, she has the right to be trained. This and that. Blah 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 blah. So and then May shows up, and then upon hearing, the little girl saying, help me. For some reason, one of the moms, the other mom with the horns,
Yeah.
immediately goes into battle stance and
Yeah.
tries to fight the
Well,
Jedi.
to be honest, she wanted
She,
to fight them at any point given, and she
but she
decided.
heard, what's it called? May comes out screaming, there's a fire, help me. Everyone literally stares at her for a second. And then she heard there's a fire, so then she goes in a battle
I
stance.
thought she did that because she assumed the fire was the Jedi's doing.
What the Jedi
They probably
did.
didn't. Well, they didn't
Well, you are
think.
giving it way too much credit.
Well, I'm not.
You
I'm
are,
not saying that's a good. I'm just saying I'm assuming that's why she did that.
I don't even think so.
Well, also that woman was already wanting to kill them or the Jedi immediately the
Yeah,
whole
but
time.
so she was standing there, and then what? Your kid comes out screaming, "There's a fire! Help me!" And then you immediately attack, like go into battle mode.
Well, yeah, whatever. I don't really have a lot of thought about it because she didn't really. I didn't understand her character either, but
Bro, it ain't even about character, bro. Who does that? Help me! There's a fire, mom. Let me attack the Jedi.
yeah, that happens, and then
And then the other mom was like, "No!" And this is the dumbest thing
yeah, I
ever.
don't know why she said that.
No! And then she literally transforms into a Nazgul from the Lord of the Rings. She turns into a Dementor from Harry Potter.
Yeah, I was thinking of the Harry
A
Potter
literal
one.
space demon. A space demon. She turns into a space demon. Uh, and it appears to be like sucking the soul out of. And she's standing right next to the Jedi, right? She's standing right next to the Jedi. She
She's
turns
so
into a space
slow.
demon. She's so stupid. She turns into a space demon and then starts like I don't even know what she was trying to do.
Oh, she was
Like,
getting to her daughter. I thought she was going in that direction.
was she? I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
she's obviously trying to. Okay, no shit. She's trying to save. We know from what we know, she's trying to save or do something. And like you can see parts of like May like getting sucked out into like evaporating or turning into smoke or whatever.
yeah,
Um,
yeah.
but still, you don't know. You don't really know what she's
Yeah, I
trying to
don't know
do
why
because
she
you know
said
nothing
no.
about it. You don't
Maybe,
know.
maybe
I
she was
thought
saying no.
at first I thought she was trying. They were trying to like stop. She was trying to stop Goro and the Jedi
Yeah.
fighting.
Well, she's actually the only one that cared about hearing about the fire.
I think so. I mean, yeah, obviously, because she was trying to like
Yeah,
do
but that's like
something.
seconds late. That's seconds late.
But like that's the thing. Still, she's trying to. So obvious, like she's the only one trying to do something about the fire.
I'm gonna be
But
honest.
she turns into a space demon and then starts like doing something with May, where like it looks like May's evaporating.
Yeah, like turned
So
into like
Soul, who's literally standing, dude. I don't know about you. If someone turns into a space demon right next to me, I'm lighting their ass up. No,
I'm gonna be honest. It was
Soul
funny.
somehow
Be-
somehow sees her turning into a space demon, looks like okay, like he's like okay, space demon, and then he takes the time to turn to his like she's to his left, right? She turns into a space demon. He takes time to look at her, and then he takes the time to turn to the right and look at May to see that May is evaporating into thin air, into a smoky being or something, and then he turns back and then stabs her.
oh yeah, he thought at this time, remember, he thought it was also OSHA.
Oh yeah,
So he cared
he
more.
mistook May.
He cared.
He mistook May
He cared
for
more.
OSHA.
I will say, it's funny that he was like, no matter what, this lightsaber will kill anything.
So does he always think that
Yeah, the whole until well,
Wait, but did he know afterwards that that was May and not OSHA?
well, he knew afterwards. Once May is the one who said you killed my mother, because
Oh, but
only
no,
one
no,
of them
no.
would
I'm
know.
talking about like right after, and like even when he was training OSHA. Did he think that OSHA saw her mother die, or what?
Uh, no, I think at that point he knew. It's just in
But
that
how?
moment he just
Okay.
thought it was OSHA, but then when he I guess I'm gonna be honest, it's a little tricky how he was able to tell which one. So like, okay, so
I'll tell you what, it doesn't make sense. They just made it happen like that. Okay, moving on.
one later in the episode when he does pick one of the two who was falling, but uh, I guess in that moment he could tell. Maybe I don't know.
But wait, what? Why didn't he? Okay, so yeah, like, so he kills the Night Witch mother or whatever, and then,
she she's like she says she
then
wanted
she's
to
like,
be a she wants to be
yeah, then she's like, I was gonna let her go with you. So why were you like so confrontational? Like, you shouldn't be here, Jedi. Like, literally, like the Jedi show up,
I'm gonna
and
be
then
that's
she's
a
like,
weird thing to say
you,
after you freak out and then turn into
yeah,
like a ghoul.
she literally said like, you shouldn't be here, Jedi.
Yeah, you're so
And then like after that,
confrontational
I was
and
gonna let her go with you.
yeah,
Why
like
didn't you let
if
her
I was
go?
Soul, I would
Like,
be like, how the hell would I? You turn into a ghoul, lady. You turn into
it was just retarded. So then that's how Soul kills the
yeah,
mom.
and then
Uh, and then
the
like
other
what else?
lady goes ballistic on him.
Then yeah, like, but he was just tanking her
Oh my,
punches.
she slapped like and he was like, it's nothing. It's no.
Well, he was just eating. Like
He didn't even like
she
turn
did
it.
nothing to him. That's why she had to like turn into the fucking smoke demon monster and possess the Wookiee.
Yeah, which is really weird because I'm like, how can it go from that character to what happens in like 8, basically?
I don't know. I just don't. Thinking about this like really makes my head hurt.
But yeah, so oh yeah, so he has a fight. Um, so oh yeah, so she teleports like a ghoul with these other ladies. The archer, there was archers also during the time. Uh,
Yeah, the archers disappeared.
they all, I thought they became one or something because I'm a little confused when they showed the other witches like under the spell. Were those the same witches that were the archers, or were they like? Did they
No, no, because the
become?
old lady was with them.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, okay. So here's the witch's ability. So the power of many is when they all get together to possess one person.
No,
But
I
here's
I
the
meant the
thing.
archers. Were they all? Did they go into
No,
that?
no, no. I don't know. I'm telling you, I don't know
Oh,
what
okay.
happened to the archers. The archers were not with the other guys.
Because they all
They
teleport
just
like they.
disappeared. They
Well,
just
you didn't. Yeah,
disappeared.
you just. Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
So like literally, their ability is what's it called?
all together can. Yeah,
They all like yeah. They can all like if they all work together,
yeah, like one body,
like
one soul. Like they can take over.
they can possess a person. But here's the thing.
Not that good. Not that.
Not that good because literally it takes just one Jedi just clearing the mind, breaking the connection to straight up kill them.
And yeah, a mass
And literally, like,
slaughter, a
what's
mass
it called? Like,
suicide.
what's it called? The Wookiee was like fighting Soul and the Padawan, and then Trinity comes out, and then like just does the Jedi mind trick or whatever, like just clears his mind, literally kills all like 16 witches. Like, I just don't. So I don't even know if I want to just go in more like. So then after that, like what?
You know
After
what's
the
funny?
fight,
Soul
Soul goes to
runs.
save.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
runs to save them, and while he's doing that, he does see all the dead witches around.
that's the dumbest.
He does see it, which makes me laugh because I'm like, oh, maybe only him might have saw just like a pile of witches just dead. Just
Actually, it makes sense. That's technically not a lie from his point of view. He doesn't know if he probably thought that the what's it called? The witches died from the fire.
I guess, but I'm just saying like, well, well, yeah, he wouldn't really know.
Yeah, he just ran by a bunch of dead bodies.
But I will say I mean, if I was a Jedi, I just saw like a crazy amount of dead bodies, and there is fire, but like they don't look. I mean, maybe he didn't have the time to look because he was running, but they didn't look like they were burnt to a crisp, right? They were just dead bodies.
Uh huh. Maybe an explosion.
they all had their brains basically blown up.
No, I'm just saying, I mean, it could have
That's
been
true.
like, oh, explosion
But
blew,
also,
or
they
like,
were all lying around in the same place, which would be a weird thing to see. Maybe I don't know.
so basically, yeah, he goes to save May and OSHA,
Oh
and
yeah,
then
like their reactor area of the whole
they're like
building.
both on standing on on separate bridges,
Yeah,
and I don't know why he doesn't grab them both.
I. It just shows that he's not strong. The more you think
But
about it.
why he's holding both of the bridges up?
But yeah, why not just grab
Why
them?
doesn't he just grab them?
I think it showcases that he's just like he wanted to tell himself he's like I like I couldn't save her, but in reality I couldn't care less about May. I,
What does that even mean?
I
Like,
don't know. He's mentally ill. The character of
what do you?
Soul lost
What
his
does that
goddamn
even mean?
mind.
Like,
I I don't know why he didn't.
he could have just saved them both, but
I
he
don't know
didn't.
why he didn't do what any other Jedi would.
I don't get why. Literally, like any regular person would be much better than a Jedi using the Force.
Oh yeah, he
Like when
sucks
Darth
at the
Vader gets
Force.
pelted by rocks and Obi-Wan, like
Oh yeah.
just stop the rocks. It's just stupid. And then that's episode 7. I just can't think much more of it. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and then they lie basically. Well, they just say that they have to lie to the council. So
Yeah, they lie about.
OSHA
Well, if we're
can
being honest, like, what were they even lying about? Like, it wasn't even that bad.
a mass suicide.
Literally, it wasn't even that bad. Like, what I thought it was like this sin, I thought it was something absolutely abhorrent. It wasn't even that bad. Like,
Well, maybe because they hid that she's a virgin.
did they hide that?
Yeah, not a lot of. The only one who I maybe
That's
knew
so
was
retarded.
the green one. I'm gonna be honest. She's a loose, not loose, but she's a. You don't know what she's thinking.
I just don't know.
And then episode 8.
Episode 8.
To be honest, also not a lot.
Which is shocking because it's literally the last episode of the series.
Spoiler alert. There it ends on nothing.
Alright, you know what? Why don't you go off on it then, bro? Like, oh my
I think
god.
what ruins the show is I should have seen that it was gonna finish with like no feel to it. Like it finishes and you're like, oh, I guess that happened in the universe of Star Wars, just like everything. Like here's one thing that happened one time in the galaxy. That's it. And I'm like, I don't want that could be an episode of Clone Wars. That could literally
Yeah.
be an episode of Clone Wars. Like, oh, this happened like this arc. You know what I mean? Like
Well, like, the entire show doesn't even, like, close off. Like,
that's what I'm saying. There's no closure of anything.
the show doesn't close.
Instead, it was a mass murder of
It's not
Jedi's.
even, like, it's not like.
It shows the one thing it's trying to maybe foreshadow because that's what happens with a
No,
Jedi.
no, let's be honest. Like, it obviously wants a season 2.
No, I meant like the foreshadow of like Jedi in history of like them getting to the point of what happens in the prequels and the Senate and stuff.
Oh,
I'm
yeah, they're
not saying
like,
they do that good, but I mean actually they do sort of do that good because it shows how either they're incompetent or like it shows like not the only good people or maybe like the Padawans because they're ignorant to like the BS of the politics.
oh no,
I
I
like
just
that
don't know,
world because
bro.
it's so well. It's not complicated just for well maybe it is most of the time, but
I
I
don't really
liked
care. I
I
think,
like seeing the downfall of the Jedi.
this is the downfall of the Jedi, the virgins and the
No,
Force,
well, it's not the best. I'm just saying like what
the
to
virgins
show
of the Force.
uh oh also Martian Manhunter himself was in the episode forget the guy's actor, the actor in Supergirl who played Martian Manhunter,
I
uh
never watched that.
or was he in the Alan Wake game because I only knew him in that video game
I've never
awards.
seen this man
You
before.
have during the video game awards they sung the Alan Wake song.
I skipped that part.
Oh, okay, well he was there. uh uh so he was the senator.
Yeah, he was
and
a senator, and like, okay, basically
they're
the
against that.
Jedi Order and the Senate are at odds. There's some in the Senate who believe that the Jedi are too autonomous,
Yeah,
and they don't like that.
which is funny because like that's how it like does. But then it does like a 180 by episode 3.
I don't know. I just don't care. Oh my god.
I'm I'm gonna be honest. The biggest disappointment is um
Oh,
the characters have like no depth to them,
I'm
and
not even disappointed because I just didn't. I wasn't expecting
well,
anything.
I wanted to like Quamir more just because he does have a cool like look sort of, and also like his fighting is fun, but his actual character is so it's the most bland. It's so it is very like I'm like, you could view how bland it is from the get go, which sucks because I'm like, why'd you do that?
I feel
Like
like if you were to take only the parts of
it makes me
uh
appreciate Kylo Ren so much more in those movies.
bring that up, I feel like if you took parts of Kylo Ren talking with only his helmet on, and then you spliced it somehow with, I don't know, like I feel like, like
Well, Kulmir actually talked more without his helmet than Kylo Ren I think ever did. Maybe.
yeah.
Like,
But my point is like how like generic he kind of,
I mean, Kulmir is the most generic bad guy.
yeah,
He's just killing. Well,
yeah.
Kylo
I
Ren
just
actually
don't.
does have like a character arc and like
Well, I
sort
mean,
of.
I don't know. I just find it weird. Like episode 8 now, like they're like buddy buddy now. They're so like buddy, like him and
Yeah.
Osha are so buddy buddy, and like
Yeah, she I don't she was just like I guess I'll just join you.
they become best friends, and like they literally become Ray and Finn.
Yeah.
They literally become Ray and Finn
Except
from the sequels.
I like what they did with their relationship sort of more in those sequels. Uh Maybe I'll get into it, but only because the show of having these two people become sort of friends or allies, it made zero sense out like while the movies I like I also like the chemistry of those
Or she
actors.
spends not even like less than a day
Yeah.
with
Well,
him,
I'm saying I
and
also
they
like
become
the
friends.
chemistry of
Right?
the actors in those movies. It just worked better on screen. While these, like, also the story doesn't help because, like you said, they have nothing with like this Quamir literally killed everyone right in front of you, and then you join him.
For no reason.
Oh yeah, zero reason.
For no reason.
I actually don't know the reason, and I
I
watched
don't know
it.
the reason either.
Yeah, we watched this damn show all the way through, and we have no idea why any of it
I
happened.
don't know. I don't know why any of this happened. I don't even know what the point of this show
Like I
is.
said, it feels like what okay. Even an episode of Clone Wars has a point. There's always a goal in the episode of like what they're trying to do. Even if it's like a fillerish type of thing,
Oh,
there's something happening. And it's fun sometimes, but this is below Clone Wars like filler or whatever.
I don't even know what this is supposed to like.
It
I
was
just don't know.
it was crap. It had
Oh
so
my
much
god, you're
potential.
saying it's crap?
Yeah, because it sucks because I really wanted to like this show a lot.
Oh my god, you're saying it's crap?
It's
Oh my
everything I
god.
would want of a show, and yet it destroyed everything.
Oh my god, bro. Are you serious right now?
Yeah, Halo season 2 is better than this.
But is it better than Madam Web?
Madam Web is less than a zero.
Ouch, I have to watch that.
You don't understand. My
I'm
okay,
not watching that.
my dad watched. He was like, I get it. he was
Bro,
like, he was like,
did your
yeah,
dad watch the
he
final?
not yet. He went to bed, but I'll ask him tomorrow when he does.
Oh my
But
god, so...
he was like, I don't know. He was like, why did you go see it in the movies? And I was like, I I didn't think something that bad would be created.
Bro.
Like I didn't watch Morbius, but people are saying Morbius is at least it's more watchable than Madam Web.
Oh yeah, like everyone could tell that though.
I mean, I'm assuming because people made fun of Morbius while Madam Web
It's
people are.
Morbin time.
Yep, you could make fun of Morbius while at Madam Web is more so like it's just garbage. Like there's nothing like it's hard to make fun of.
Yeah, you gotta just end it all.
Like this show. This was a waste.
The show was a waste.
There's aspects I
Actually,
like, but even
it's a
then that
waste of
doesn't.
money.
Oh yeah, why
It was
put so much
180.
money? Why put so much money in actors like good actors in this uh that are shallow and like just wasted.
I just realized we talked about episode 8 without even explaining what happened in episode 8.
I mean, what is there to say?
Okay, so quick run, not like episode 7. Episode 7, too many things happened too fast.
Yeah.
Like, episode 7 is summing up the worst thing that could have happened. Like, the only way that for this to make sense was for the worst things to happen, and that's how it happened. Not only did the worst things happen, the worst decisions anyone could make happened.
Yeah. And
that's
then
how it makes
episode
sense.
8, they basically all convene on they go back to Bandok.
And then everyone fights each other.
Yeah.
And Osha learns that Soul killed her mom. And I guess they kill Soul.
Pathetically.
He's actually dead.
Yeah, oh, we know for certain that he's dead because
Oh yeah, you're right. I didn't think, I
thought he was dead.
I didn't even know, like, I thought she just, like, he passed out. I didn't know he died from that.
No, because the whole time, May was meant to kill without a weapon, and therefore, Osha did instead. So it made sense in the moment that he would be dead.
Does May not have force powers?
She does. Remember with the knives and she can do all the push at people, and this is the first time you see.
The entire point is that he wants her to kill Jedi using the Force.
Well, that's one way without a weapon, but I guess she just hasn't she never had to strangle anyone with a Jedi before.
She never thought about strangling anyone with the
Or maybe
Force.
she did, but she was like, it's not good enough. Like she didn't believe that she would be able to do something like that with the Jedi.
Really?
I'm assuming because why
Are
else?
you assuming it? You assuming literally gives it too much credit.
Well, there's a lot of things that you have to infer.
You putting in the brain power to assume is more thought and effort than they ever put in writing this garbage.
But yeah, but the moment she started wearing like a Sith look or like a villain looking outfit, I was like, well.
I mean, let's be honest, everyone was able to tell this coming from like the next actually, I take that back. Most of us were able to tell where it was going.
I guess I did. But actually, when you first meet her and when she talks about her sister when they first meet up again, like May is not as hateful compared to like Osha's like you're the worst thing to ever you're actually pure evil, and like you can tell like Osha.
Why did she have that reaction though?
What you mean this episode or?
Yeah.
Which one? Which
one? In this episode, why'd she just turn like ultra hatred against her sister for some reason?
Well, it was building. She like the last time they saw each other where she got knocked out. Like she even said then how, she doesn't forgive her and like it's over. Like she just hates her for killing everyone. She assumed she killed everyone.
So
she never knew.
She's always hated her, and yet she hesitated to shoot her.
Yeah.
And
I guess she's not a murderer until she is.
2 or 3.
Yeah.
But this show sucks.
And then, so yeah, she kills Soul, and then they run away because all the other Jedi find her.
I still can't believe that Soul is actually dead.
Yeah, and then the god, the green Shrek of a Jedi. She immediately.
Oh wait a minute, we didn't talk about what's it called before. We're all over at this point. Like
it doesn't matter. I mean, I know it matters, but I'm saying the show doesn't help.
There was like a weird guy in a cave on the planet that Osha and.
I didn't bring that up yet because honestly, bringing that up in the like where it is in the episode doesn't really help the review
Yeah,
because
because
like
they never touch on it again. They literally never
so
touch
yeah,
on
so
it.
basically a blue guy that looked like freaking the
It was Cad
Squidward in Pirates of the
Cad
Caribbean.
Bane. I didn't even see it was blue. I thought I only saw yellow eyes.
It was a blue skelly. Like Squidward looking
Is
face.
Quamir actually Palpatine?
I'm a young Palpatine.
Yo, you think Quamir is actually Palpatine?
Okay, it makes me giddy because even though like that wouldn't even be justification, but that would be just a funny thing.
You think Quamir is actually Palpatine?
Like you like some weird coincidence, like oh, and you think the blue guy was like Plagueis? I mean, that'd be weird. We never saw Plagueis
Yeah,
before
you
live.
think that's Plagueis?
He's just
Oh,
like
I saw yellow glowing eyes.
he's
I'm
just
like, it's Plagueis.
he's just like roaming on a damn island. What the?
I mean, it makes sense. Yo, Quamir is Palpatine. Oh my god.
I don't know why, but when you say that, it does make me smile just thinking about some crazy possibility. Like this whole time, like yeah, he's just a dumb character, but that's just because he just didn't know. he just
Oh my god, Quamir is Palpatine.
look. He would be roughly like a decade, I think, older or younger than Kiadi-Mundi. So they're both alive at the same time. And now that we know Kiadi-Mundi was alive right now, what's his name has to also be alive. Plagueis. I mean, Plagueis and Palpatine. So
I don't read the lore.
well, this wasn't Legends though. When I saw the okay, so
Legends ain't canon anymore, man.
no, I'm saying this. The Kiadi-Mundi thing was, but the Palpatine. Okay, I don't know if that's true either because they never said it in a movie, but maybe in a.
There's just too much.
I'm going to
I
say
hate Star
he's
Wars, I'm
alive.
gonna have to say it. I hate Star Wars.
I would like
so
to
much.
think he's alive.
I don't care about Star Wars.
Because it would be cool to, because Palpatine seems like a person who has lived a very long time after all. Because was he ever? I mean, after all, he did the cloning, or he did the not the.
I don't know, because he was old during the prequels.
Sorry, he did. What did he do in episode 9? Was it a clone or was it like just him
I don't even
regenerating?
know. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't.
Because the cloning thing was a Legends thing, but then in episode 9 he did something similar. So
I think he did. Yeah, I think it was cloning. He came back from cloning.
so there you go again, another Legends ripoff.
I just don't. Oh my god.
Why have Legends and then take from it?
Yeah, basically, blue guy in cave.
Dude,
I didn't even.
this is
I didn't know he
insane.
was blue. I didn't know he was blue.
This is actually insane in my head, just thinking about. Wait, let me look
Quamir
up.
is Palpatine. I'm telling you, Quamir is Palpatine.
Wait, Acolyte, blue.
What is everyone else saying? Who is that blue guy in the cave?
Oh my god! When I type it in there, they're saying Yoda. I'm like, he wasn't in a cave.
That is not Yoda.
That was a room. That was.
Who is that in the cave?
Let me.
Does anyone know who?
They don't. Wait, blue.
Oh look! Oh my God! Did Darth Plagueis just appear in the Acolyte?
By the way, they were mentioning Darth Plagueis when they.
It's Darth Plagueis. No, that's why I say he looks like Squidward.
I know, but remember when I showed you, he had a different cut. I thought his he looked.
No, he literally looks like the image you sent me.
To be honest, when we were watching it, it was such a quick.
I didn't even see blue. I just saw the yellow eyes.
Okay,
like,
I'll say this.
Look! I sent it to you. Look.
Oh, that's Plagueis.
Is that Plagueis?
Holy, that's his color. Okay, here's the thing.
I saw that. I was like, it's
okay,
Squidward.
I just realized something. After all, it's live action. He doesn't have to look like the the other version of him. Like he has to look like him. Like for instance, like Cad Bane does look almost identical on purpose, but like other characters that have been brought to live action don't have to be identical. But yeah, that's
You think that's Plagueis?
Oh my god! So you're saying that Quamir?
Whoa, okay. We don't know if Quamir is.
I know, but that would be crazy. Like he's like mind wiped or something to be like this dumb.
Well, maybe Quamir's the guy before Palpatine.
Plagueis had another He had an
Wait,
acolyte
is
that
that
was
maybe that's the case?
Plagueis had an acolyte named Kumir, and then maybe Kumir took up with I don't know. Oh man, damn, this is actually more interesting than I thought.
Well, that's like the only.
Damn this
That's what
show.
I thought. That's what I thought. I
Damn
thought
this
that was
show. You're
Plague.
making interesting thoughts in a
I thought that
show
was
that
Plagueis.
doesn't
I was
matter.
like, oh, it's a dude in a cave.
I think I didn't care too much only because the show didn't want you to care that much.
Oh no, I saw it. I was like, yo, is that Darth Plagueis?
I'm gonna be. Let me acolyte. Darth Plagueis.
Well, who even cares? Because like literally they
They're
don't
all
even
saying
touch on
it's Plagueis, but what would that mean then?
what does that mean? What the hell does that mean?
Maybe he cares about the virgins, or like in order for him to,
I don't know. I just don't know what's
right?
going
Because
on.
isn't
I
he
just
all
don't.
about? He's all about
I,
like
I
immortality.
don't know. We have to talk to John Star Wars.
No, I remember. Well, we could just talk. I mean, we're not the freaking gods to start with.
Yeah, you're right. But like John knows more about this stuff,
No,
so
but okay.
I
So
just don't know.
in episode 3, Palpatine says Plagueis was looking for like immortality, right? Or one
Yeah,
way of look, and he said it was via the Force, or something like that.
was forcing these balls across. Yeah,
So, I mean, you know what ruins it? Who is this queer guy then? Because he's like the dumbest.
he's Palpatine.
He's like a hidden Palpatine or something. Like
He's
he
the
has like.
Palpatine.
Is it like a memory? Like, is it like a
More
memory
Palpatine.
that's been like, or he's just a young, or like a
Wait a minute. No, wait, hold up. Wait, it's not canon anymore. So I mean,
what
I was
the?
gonna say it can't.
What's not canon? His
Didn't
other.
didn't Palpatine and Plagueis team up and kill Plagueis' master?
Didn't they say that? I
I thought
thought in
that was.
episode 3,
Is that canon
they do
though?
talk. What is it? Episode 3 canon?
I don't know.
Yeah, it must be canon.
No,
All
no, no.
those.
He was talking about.
Oh no, he eventually said he killed his like the
Wait,
one
what was the
person,
story? Darth what?
Darth Plagueis and Sidious. He was talking about how. I think he only talked about how.
Wait, was it Plagueis or was it Plagueis' master that he was talking about?
No, he was talking about Plagueis. Because he said Plagueis. Okay, I think the words were like Plagueis was a powerful master of the Force who eventually became so strong that he gained
Could.
the ability to use the Force to manipulate life itself and grant himself immortality. This immortality came with a bit of an asterisk.
No, no, no,
However,
no, no. The big thing was that he could stop others from dying.
oh, people are saying, well, yes, but I think it was, but Plagueis wanted immortality, because,
Yeah, and then he pointed out how what's it called? He couldn't.
oh, they're saying, okay, you know how, um, Palpatine for like his version of immortality was like you just well we could say episode 9 his version was like either cloning slash like I think it was cloning.
Palpatino
So they're saying that Plagueis his version of immortality was
just surviving.
he put his consciousness into a new vessel supposedly rather than helping his own mortal body live forever. That was his idea of like he found a way using like the Force to put his consciousness. Oh, what if Plagueis, this old raggedy body, puts his consciousness into Quamir, and then
I don't know,
oh,
bro.
that would help the character get rid of this dumb character, and then Quamir you put Plagueis's body or
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know
or
if it's up to you,
Palpatine's
man.
consciousness goes into Quamir and he has a young body.
I don't know. I don't even know if that's
I'm
how it
just trying to
works,
help myself.
dog.
I don't like Quamir. I don't like.
I don't like this show.
Give me a sec. So that was.
Is that Plagueis or
They're
do
all
people
saying
think
Plagueis. If
that's
that's
what
the
I okay?
So
That's
if
what I
people are
thought.
automatically
Like,
assuming that, because that would be
it
weird.
looked a lot like Plagueis. That's why
Yeah,
when I saw, it, I was like, "Oh, it's
what
Squidward."
the yellow eyes, yeah.
I didn't even see. Wait, yeah, I didn't even see what's blue. When you said blue, I was like,
I
Cat Bane.
thought he was blue but the picture here is not as blue. For maybe on my screen it looked bluer. I don't know. He looks scaly. I thought it was like a
I'm blue, abadoo-ba-dee-die.
um. Let's see.
Oh,
This is actually more fascinating than. Oh yeah, like the
it's
pictures of the.
fascinating because Plagueis, a guy from Legends, is now canon.
Yeah.
But the show still sucks.
Oh, people are saying supposedly like he was behind the scenes trying to create a perfect vessel for himself via the twins, maybe. Which would be an interesting idea, but so maybe he like the whole time he knew about the virgins and how these witches were supposedly.
You know about the virgins?
You know what's the you know what's crazy? Like he could um it could be that he actually helped in creating them and the witches never really did it themselves.
Oh my god. I mean, yeah. Yeah, you're right.
That it's an idea because he's all about trying to live forever. So and having a body made from the force, I mean that's pretty sick. That's uh
Maybe.
damn that
But yeah, so as Quimir and Osha go off to fight Stoll and everything else, Plagueis crawls back into his
I'm gonna
dark
be honest, he
vision.
is one of the coolest characters just because I don't know a lot about him. I know
I
there's
don't.
information about him like comics and stuff, but I just am not as well rounded. Well, actually, I don't know if those comics were like the Disney era comics or the. I'm assuming what I'm thinking about is Legends, right? I don't know if they ever brought him
I don't
into
know.
the Disney
That's.
era. They
I
say
don't
this is
know
like his.
anymore.
This could be his first appearance in the Disney era. Anything Plagueis,
I think it is.
which is
That's why
cool.
people are going ballistic.
Which sucks because it sucks to go ballistic in a show that was bad. Like this matters more to me than. Oh yeah. By the way, at the end, like to be honest, it doesn't matter saying it now before we finish the review. Uh, the appearance of Yoda,
Oh yeah,
which is like
Yoda shows
nothing.
up at the end.
That's like such a weird, you know.
Yeah, I don't know why they showed that. I mean,
Was that meant to be a surprise? I'm like, we know he lives to 900. He
I just don't get it.
He's older than Plagueis, I'm assuming.
No, it's not that I don't get it. It's just I don't care. I guess.
Oh,
Like,
I can't. I don't care about Yoda. He's not like something that like would make me like.
yeah, no, but like it's like, oh, it's supposed to sink you back in and get you ready for season
Well,
two.
okay, I will say this that means Yoda does then most likely know about everything because what's her name probably told him everything in that scene. What the Jedi she went to so bad with names. What's her name again? The green one.
Sinestra.
Yeah, it's such a. She goes
I
to
think
him.
that's her name. I'm not even sure if that's the real
She goes
fucking
to
name.
him and you. Well, she's like, I master, I got news or whatever. Um,
Buster.
and that's fascinating to think like so Yoda the whole time actually. So that infers that if she does tell him everything, um, I'm just thinking about like what Yoda was thinking when he first meets Anakin. He probably knew everything beforehand. In the when he meditates, he
I'll tell you
sees
right now, you're like
he
giving it
like
way too much thought. I feel like
well, I'm thinking
it's
about.
not bad. I'm just saying I feel like we
I
think
like the
about all this.
I like
We
speculating this
speculate all
stuff.
of
It's
this
fun. I
only
don't
for it
know.
to be subverted because
I
they
know
think
the
of
sad
something stupid.
reality. Yeah, they think of the fans as dumb, so therefore they they try.
Like they can't they won't
And yet
Oh
they
my
introduce
god.
Plagueis, if it is, which it
Is
should
it
be.
Plagueis?
It
Oh,
would
okay, okay, whatever. It's Plagueis.
it would have to be because the more you go down the rabbit hole of his character and what his goals are, it does make more sense. Like it's a cool idea that he was like, I will let these witches, or like like they will make a they'll create a body for me to then use as a vessel.
But like that's the entire thing. Like with this show, it's like all cool ideas that never get executed properly.
You know, the
Like,
funny thing is though, because he dies eventually by his own acolyte slash Padawan, whatever they call it. I guess acolyte.
well, that's the thing. Like, wait, how does Plagueis die?
Because Palpatine kills him because Palpatine realizes, like he said, the joke about Plagueis, like the irony is that like he's trying to find immortality the whole time, while right below his nose,
Yeah,
like he
yeah. So
killed him. He
thought he
killed.
got an apprentice and then killed him.
Well, yeah, because Palpatine was his apprentice, and then
I know, but I
um,
thought the thing is that the apprentice gets their own apprentice, and then the apprentice kills, the master.
that could be the. I forget his reasoning. I guess because of the uh, there must be two. Was that already in play, right? Yeah.
Yeah, rule of two.
Uh, but then Palpatine was then searching for immortality then behind the scene because he has the clones forgot to in episode 9.
I don't know, man. I just don't. Oh, episode 8, Soul dies. Sinestro shows up with a
Is
team of
Palpatine
10
like
Jedi.
sorry, is Palpatine like the first like human looking Sith, or was there others? I think there was.
No,
Okay.
there's a bunch of others.
I'm just saying every time you see like an evil guy in the past, there's a lot of them that are just like they're mostly alien looking dudes.
Really?
Well, I can't think of all the Darth people, but like
I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I could be. Oh well, but you know what's funny? I wonder.
What about Nihilus?
Oh yeah, he's a guy. I mean, he's a.
Is he a human or is
I
I've
don't know
never
if
seen
that's
him
a
underneath the
human.
mask.
Let's see. Uh, under the mask. What the hell does he look like? Oh, underneath the mask is nothingness, with his skin torn apart, but using the ability too much has ultimately led to his body destroying itself until it became a void in space.
Oh, that's cool.
what, what, why is it like you ever realize the more like the farther you go back with each like Sith Lord or Sith, person, like they're cooler and cooler. They're,
Yeah,
like they evolve to become less cool.
yeah,
Like this guy literally has a void underneath his mask. He has like a black hole basically.
there's nothing, just faceless.
I use my power too much to Sith.
Oh,
Oh yeah,
man.
they say that, don't they? Like the power, like that's why
Yeah, you lose a piece of
Palpatine
you or whatever.
Palpatine looks like an old baggedy, you know.
Yeah.
Um, what else about the episode? So base. I think we said most of it. Oh, Quamir erases May's memory because they decided to,
Yeah, because Osha decides to go with Komir.
and she said she'll go with the
Osha kills Soul, though?
yeah, which is
Oh, man.
I think he wanted to die.
Who cares about what the characters want?
They
What the
all
characters
wanted to
want is
die.
completely irrational now.
Somehow that mission destroyed all of them.
It's
The
so
the
stupid.
worst part is the Wookiee died off screen.
That's so... Wait, why did he go around killing them?
Well, he likes to kill, I guess, because
But why
Jedi.
did
Well,
Komir go around killing those Jedi?
he was already helping her, I guess, but he was helping her by also saying that you have to in order to be
Well,
like
like, she didn't care about killing them anymore.
at a certain point, yeah. And then he killed her. I
So
guess
what, he got
because
mad? He was like, fine, I'll kill her and then I'll kill you because I just want an acolyte.
yeah, the more you think about, it, like you said, the more it doesn't make sense.
This show sucks, bro.
Man,
But, if you like it, that's you.
the Plagueis thing makes you wonder if the show was actually secretly okay.
No, shut up, man. The show sucks.
Well, I'm just him being there Well,
So
they're
what?
just
Now what? So now it's okay if they
no. I'm
implement
saying it implies, but they're just
what? That
opinion.
there's a purpose to the show.
Well, like you don't show a character like that without and I like
It was fan service, to be honest.
but that's weird fan service because then it's like, oh, I'm a character and here I am, and
They did that with Yoda.
oh yeah, that was dumb. Well, that I guess that's like saying like, oh, Yoda knew the whole time before the chosen one.
I don't know, man. I just don't know. I've been saying that because I literally just don't know. I just don't know at all. All I know is I don't really like Star Wars that much anymore. So I mean, I've been not really caring about Star Wars for a while, but this definitely I'm definitely staying away. In fact, I only watched this to prove to you that it sucked, and now look where we
I
are.
like how the only information is people have on Darth Plagueis is during Legends material.
That's all we have.
I know, but that's uh
Oh,
oh yeah,
what like
but they say it
so?
does resemble his race though, and the only person of his race which are Mun people or Moon people, it would be him at this time, I guess. But how do we know that? I thought that's Legends era. But
I don't know, bro.
that's why yeah, we really had to talk to John about this.
But John needs to watch the
That is
Acolyte.
true. Yeah, but here's my like every time like ever since that picture I showed you of Darth Plague, like the dumb one of his face.
Yeah, he looks retarded.
But he looked better in this cloaked form. Maybe
Yeah, I mean, this, it looks cooler. That, okay, I'll give him that, you know. If this is
they
Darth
helped.
Vegas, he looks a lot
They
cooler.
helped because his original looks so dumb. He has
He
the
looks,
biggest forehead, and he oh yeah, he did wield like two lightsabers, I guess.
it would be cool if they make him look like Cthulhu.
Yeah, he murdered his master
That'd be cool. See, like, Cthulhu with a
Tenbros. Did I
lightsaber.
say Tenebros? Tenebros?
Tenebris, right?
Tenebros. In the caves of Bal Demnik. I wonder what if they're gonna take any of that Legends material. Then is that the same cave? No, no, I'm just
Yeah, they just take legends and make it shittier.
yeah, like this is him right after he killed his master in Acolyte.
His master's actually Quamir. That's actually Tenebris.
I would keep watching this show. That made me laugh so much. I'll be like, damn, why not? Let's just see how messed up it goes. Let's just see
No,
how
that's
ruined.
the only thing that kept me going. I was like, let's see how badly they could fuck up this week. That and all the rant videos. The
To be
rant
honest,
videos.
this episode was bad in a different reason compared to the other like bad plots. I'm saying like this one was more just like there was no foundation anymore. Like it was just nothing. Like it ended, and you're like, "What was the point?" Like I don't see like.
Yeah, it just ends.
But then I wonder how people like
What happened
view.
this episode, bro?
But then I wonder how people view Ahsoka, and they hate that too. But like, I don't know
What do
if
you mean?
they.
I haven't watched Ahsoka.
Well, I won't go into it. But there was a portion of the fan base I saw online did not like Ahsoka. But I don't know if it comes like if it stems from like a sense of how this show is in regards to like the writing and plot stuff. Because I mean, I actually enjoyed Ahsoka. I like the plot. Uh, it actually ends with something. Some people might say not because, of course, um, oh my God, who's the blue guy? What's his name? Starts with a T.
Oh,
Admiral. Oh my, who's the
Akbar.
no the villain? The
Yeah,
blue
I know.
starts with a T, right?
Damn,
Thrawn.
I forgot his
Thrawn.
name. Yeah, Thrawn. Yeah, yeah.
He gets away, of course. He's not gonna die in the Ahsoka show. You would assume maybe, but then I'm like, well, does he show up anywhere else in the books? I'm like, oh wait, is that Legends again? Oh, no. Except it's not.
Is
I don't.
this Legends?
Thrawn isn't because I think those books have those are newer. Those are during the Disney era, so that's I think. Yeah, because they don't. I don't. When I see those books in the store, they don't have Legends on the title or anything.
I don't know, dog.
It sucks because I use Legends as a roadmap for some things because you introduce those characters in the main stuff.
Then they're gonna reintroduce it to you. The worst.
Like, why? You have the source material. You literally have all this source material, and you're like,
Bro, I
nah,
just
we could do it better. I'm like, what's the point? I'm like, what?
can they do it better?
No, it was perfect.
Uh-oh. Oh my god.
It's fun reading Legends. You're like,
Oh
damn, this
my
is
god.
sick. When I watch this, damn, this is sickening.
Yeah, like,
This
this
is
is just bad. Oh man. What even happened in this episode? Like,
nothing. Plagueis
Soul
showed up.
dies. That's it. Soul
Yeah,
dies.
pathetic
OSHA
soul.
finds out. Soul kills.
Oh
It's
yeah.
so
Oh,
underwhelming. It's
her
underwhelming. It doesn't really do
her
anything. Like,
she bleeds her saber.
oh, yeah, okay, okay. Yeah, you do see her. She bleeds
I'm gonna be honest.
not even her saber is Soul saber.
Oh, that's even worse. That's messed up.
She bleeds Soul's
I
saber.
will. It's cool to see. Like you don't see it that often live action, but I thought she was gonna be like an in between type of thing, like a cool but no, immediately red.
I don't know. I mean,
I've never seen that where like it was like becoming red, like out like as a lightsaber.
I don't know. I mean, I just don't really feel anything except like this show sucks. I
You
don't
know,
like it.
it
I
doesn't
don't
make
hate it.
sense that she's like more force sensitive, or sorry, not more, but like she finally like they were both as powerful. I think it just happened to be that she seemed like she was lacking the whole time, and then by the end she was like she had it all together. Like because the twins should have equal amount of power, you would assume, but actually no. I think they even
Why do they have
said
to split up at the end? Like,
I don't know. Oh, maybe because like
I'm doing evil things, May.
actually it makes no because she was like, oh, I'll go to the
What, the rule of
Jedi.
two?
They didn't even say that.
Is it because
They didn't even
fucking
bring it up. They
well, what's even the point? Yeah, like, what's his
she
face is
went
still
to
there
them,
too.
and then they were like, oh, but they'll track us. Oh, okay, we'll erase your memory then. But I'm like, why not just go it all
Well, yeah,
together?
why don't you just take her?
My ship only has two. My ship.
I thought maybe it was because, like, the rule of two.
Yeah, but
But
see, that's
Plagueis is on the island
but
too.
here's the thing. That's what I would say if I was inferring, because you would have to infer because you have no idea why they.
Where did
Actually,
Cormier come to? Why was he so concerned? I just don't get it.
I will say it is funny that
Or
Kumir.
maybe when he was seeing the vision, he thought he saw he thought he saw May, but it was actually Osha.
Which vision?
The vision that he had when Osha was wearing the helmet and then she accidentally used the power on him. And then we're talking about May, like in the vision, May killed Soul.
Oh well, she saw the vision, not him.
But he asked about it.
Oh well, yes, and he was like, "Well, let's see who gets. Let's see who can."
Well, like, what was the point?
Well, because he realized he's like, "Oh, she's still like potential. I guess she has potential still." If the future seems to sway in that direction, he's like, "Oh well, I guess she still can be used as an acolyte. I guess." But then she doesn't. Instead, it's OSHA.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Um, and then it ends with
It just
basically
ends. Oh
Soul
yeah,
is a
to cover up.
traitor to cover up
They made it a
uh
cover up. They slightly altered the
or
story.
not a traitor but like a
Like
rogue yeah they said
he
he's
was
like
a
a
rogue Jedi,
and they
and
all
that they do not condone his actions.
yeah
So they cover up. You know, they reveal to the Senate that you know there was a cover up,
yeah
and they also cover up most of the another cover up. The Jedi are just doing cover ups all over. They're the CIA now.
oh sorry I was reading about the how you were saying the rule 2 thing where yeah like if Plagueis uh is mastering is Qumir's master, then he would have to kill Plagueis, but he can't canonically because it would have to be
Palpatine
Palpatine.
killed.
Which they're saying that happens like a
Unless
century later.
Cormier is
They're
actually
they're
Palpatine.
saying that Palpatine murders him a century later, which is like,
What?
which would be
Prequel?
roughly prequel era, right?
So what,
100
he kills Plagueis right before the
before
prequels
the
happens?
yeah, which I'm like, I didn't know that.
Wait, search that up. When does
Uh,
Plagueis die in
when
Legends?
does Plagueis 32 BBY? Yeah, and they're
Was
saying this is like 100. It said 100 years before the what
this is like
prequels?
80 something years, right? So, but when does the so when does that happen? It can like when does Plagueis die
Uh,
in relation to Phantom Menace?
uh, let's see here. Let's see. It said they're saying in Legends he's alive until the end of episode 1. Wait, let me check.
Wait, Plagueis is alive in episode 1?
Wait. Let me see. Let me see.
Wait, what? No,
No, no, no, no.
because uh, Dooku
Yeah, yeah, I remember.
and Maul.
Let's see here.
I'm gonna be real. I also watched Tales of the Jedi.
Oh,
That
you
was a bit
did?
underwhelming.
I heard that was a bit underwhelming.
That was very
Did they
underwhelming.
have Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Sith,
Tales of the Empire. I
or
heard
the
Tales of
Empire?
the Empire was worse.
Oh,
Ah, I thought, cause like,
okay. In the
oh,
books,
fucking
in
hell.
Legends, it says it's only after Palpatine has made sure he'll be elected Chancellor that he decides to kill Plagueis. Um, believing he would
So,
only get in the way of his lofty ambitions and seeing the opportunity to grow even more powerful by slaying him. Uh,
wait, so he's alive in Phantom Menace?
I guess, but that's in Legend material. Let's see what Wikipedia has to say.
Wikipedia?
Wikipedia, yeah.
Bro, those guys, man.
Yeah, they're saying he died by 32 BBY, but let's see when does episode Star Wars Ep 1 timeline. Uh uh let's see. So 32 to 19 BBY is the fall of the Republic. So he died right in the beginning of the fall of the Republic, which is I think yeah, episode 1 is around there. Yeah, episode 1 is right when he died, yeah.
Oh, wow. So yeah, I mean, the show sucks. The show doesn't do anything good, except for the fighting and some cool stuff
Yeah.
here and there. The show
So
really sucks.
don't watch it.
Um, oh, you're saying don't watch it now? Oh my God, if he's saying don't watch it, it must be really bad. It really is really bad. It's just pointless.
Also, I don't
It's a
know
waste
why I
of
said
time.
that because we sort of spoiled everything, but still don't watch it.
Like, don't. Oh my
Unless you
God.
just want to see it. I mean, you can just look it up, Plagueis, if it is him, which,
Actually, wait. Let's get deeper into this. Do you
uh,
actually like it though? Do you still like it?
there's parts I like, but that's it.
Parts. That's
Yeah,
it.
there's aspects I was
So,
intrigued about that was, so like, when I talked about the Jedi stuff, to be honest, that's very separate from like what was really happening in the actual show. Like, they showed things behind it, like when they went back to like Coruscant. Like, I like those aspects because like I said, for me it shows like how they have like the actual timeline of the Jedi and the descent that was taking place. Eventually
yeah,
even the fall of the
amnesia.
Republic and all that stuff. But I like that. But the show couldn't care less about that. It was more, well, it could actually, because they're willing to cover up so much, like
But dude,
Soul
they were
and
showing Jedi dying all over the place.
which I was like, that stuff's fascinating to me in the grand scheme of like the timeline and like how the Jedi got to the prequels. But because the show was not really focusing on that, like the show is about the twins, sort of. That stuff, like that storyline, um, I could throw out the window. Like I couldn't care less. The witches couldn't care less. It doesn't affect the story of Star Wars in the grand scheme of things. I mean, you would think it would because they're new witches, but whatever.
To be honest, I think the witches are retarded. We didn't get to touch on this. I think the witches. I mean, I said it last week, and I still believe like
I don't get the
even
point of
after
them.
I don't get the point of them either.
But they act like they're hiding for some reason, even though we don't know previously what
Well, I
they
mean,
were.
well now we know they're probably hiding because they're using like they're turning into space demons, but we don't
Also,
know why they're
they're
turning.
also hiding because they're using the Force to create life,
Oh yeah, there's also that.
and they know what they're doing is technically wrong in the eyes of the Jedi.
Uh,
They already know
though
what they're
I
doing is
mean,
wrong.
I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just too tired to talk about this.
And yet the other witches that we know about, like from Dathomir or whatever,
Dathomir, yeah, but those are actually fleshed out. They have
oh,
swords.
those are totally fleshed out and they're cool. And uh they're real they're linked to the whole story. I mean, you don't get Darth Maul, what's his brother's name?
Savage.
Yeah, Savage of
Savage Opress.
yeah, what a weird name. I get confused because I think of Ventress or whatever. The name sounds similar in my head. I don't know why. What's her last name? Ventress.
Asajj Ventress.
That's a Savage. And this is okay. Yeah.
Yeah, what's his brother is Savage.
Okay.
Ventress was a Jedi.
She was.
Yeah, then her master got killed, and then she fell to the dark side.
I don't know why I don't remember that much. Was that in Clone Wars? I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Was it like a prequel episode? Because
it was like a
didn't just.
flashback.
Oh, okay, that's why. Oh, so she was a okay. It seems to be a lot of Jedi who become Sith, or at least the ones who are Sith used to be Jedi a lot of the time in the common era.
I don't know. It's kind of funny how like now like there's actually this many like a lot of Jedi actually survived
Yeah, a crazy amount.
post Order 66, and there's actually a lot of Jedi I mean, a lot of Sith outside the rule of
Did she
two.
die?
Who?
Ventress?
I think eventually. I don't know. I just don't know.
She never showed up in
Well, I
Rebels.
mean, here's the thing. People thought she died. She died in the original Clone Wars cartoon, the Samurai Jack
Oh, yeah.
looking one. She died because Anakin killed her. But that's no longer canon, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well, plus, yeah, it was before the actual show that is canon to most fans.
Oh,
Well, it's canon because they bring it into the show.
I don't know. I just know this sucks. This really sucks.
Yeah.
Acolyte.
I'll give
You
it,
know, I could have seen people see, maybe it was average in terms of like,
I'll give it like a 2 out of
oh
10.
my god, that's so far below average, bro. That's so far below
The
average.
2
That's
is
not
because
even
the aspects I like are there. Like,
cool
there's things that
fighting.
the fighting is fun, and the things I like about the bigger picture stuff with the Jedi are there. They're not important for the show, but the things that do show up, I like for myself. Therefore, it's I'm giving
Therefore,
I'm giving it a 2 for the 2 things I like.
I'm so done. I mean, wait, do you still think it's average?
No.
Oh my god.
At the time, I did because I didn't. 5 episodes in, I didn't have those problems there because I just was like, well, within 3 episodes, hopefully, I will like more stuff, like what they're like. But then in those 3 episodes, nothing was added. Almost
That's the
nothing.
thing, like, when we
Almost
got to
nothing
the
was.
fifth
Yeah.
episode and, like, the confrontation happened, I
Yeah.
was like, wait, so,
Yeah. 5
okay.
episodes in.
But then, like, episode 6 happened, I was like, okay,
Was
this is going a
filler.
bit too slow.
Yeah.
I knew it was going slow, and there was not enough time. But I didn't realize it was gonna just
And
come
then
to a
episode
steady
7 was
halt.
dumb.
Episode 7 was literally episode 3. Oh my god. They
And
didn't have
then
to dedicate an entire episode to a flashback. Like, it literally does not give you any more context. In fact, the context that they gave is so stupid.
it's just that he killed the mother.
That's it. Everything else, like, actually,
Oh,
bro, I heard
also
someone point this out
a
too.
mass suicide of freaking witches was
Oh
because of
yeah. So like,
Jedi.
what 20 witches literally combined their strength to take over one Wookiee,
And then
and all it
die.
took was like a force, like literally one Jedi to undo that, and they die. They all die. They all die from. I just don't. Oh man.
You know, it's sad. They had to cover that up basically.
And what does like their entire thing like? It feels like they got separate abilities, but it just doesn't. It does. Here's the thing: I still don't get it. They said like the Force isn't something to be wielded by, right? But they've been wielding the power. They literally wield it to possess other people.
All they do is wield it.
Yeah, like
They push people. They
so. Like
control
that part
people.
about a different interpretation of the Force, bro. Bro, I mean, okay, I'll give them credit. I like that it's a different aspect of the Force. It's not interpretation. My point, like, I still
Well, the
believe in
sad
that.
thing is, it's hard to tell if they're using like the Force stuff or like witchery.
I still believe in that though. I still believe that like it's harder,
You know
like
what I mean? Like
it's almost
they're
nigh
using.
impossible to.
I thought they were using like more so witch magic than their version of the
I thought
Force.
so too, but apparently, like I don't
They're
know.
called witches. They're called...
Apparently even Dathomirian Dathomir witches
Yes, they
use
have the
like
Force as well.
that's actually the Force. Like the witchcraft
Yes,
magic is
so
actually
their
an aspect
witchcraft
of
is
the
an
Force.
aspect of the Force.
So
So okay, well, that
that's
does make
also
it
an aspect of the Force.
okay. I mean, to an extent, it does make it more interesting that that's how their version of the Force looks for the most part.
No, it's
Like,
not even a version. Their version. It's not. It's just an aspect of it. It's a part of it. I feel like
oh, okay,
to
that
say that
makes
this is my. It just
it's
doesn't
all
make
one
sense.
thing, but other
It's
people
just a
can
part of it.
they tap into it differently
It's
or a
just a
part of
part.
it.
No, it's like magic, right? It's like magic. There's like necromancy. There's like lightning.
But it all comes from one source,
It's all. Yeah, the force is just. Yeah.
and it's all within. Yeah.
Well, not even the same sort. Yeah, you get the idea.
Yes.
So yeah, there's that. Bro, I just don't know. I
Yeah, but
mean,
then they all die. So
yeah, they all die.
so
So I
no one
mean,
else would use it in history. Their version. I mean, sorry, their aspect.
no, you forget. You jest. Osha, who is as special as Anakin, has this power.
She was using the Force though at the end. She wasn't using the teth or the the
Yeah,
thread.
but on the helmet, she was able to use it.
Is that what
She
that
used the
was?
same power her mom used. Yeah, Kumir got the black eyes like Tormund or whatever from
Oh, I didn't even think about that. I the show doesn't make me even
he
think.
got stuck in his own realm and everything. Like,
Oh,
I
is
just
that
don't.
what I don't know why I missed that. I didn't realize he was in his. Yeah, but I meant like at the end, she literally just force choked Soul.
I can't. He can't be. He's dead.
Yeah, he was literally a Viking bear. They burned him. They burned him.
Bro, he's dead. They killed him.
Yeah, they're evil.
They killed him. I can't believe he died from that.
They finished their objective. They killed all the Jedi.
Bro, he died. He got
Well,
killed.
what's her name died like
I
as
thought she like just force choked
no, I'm
him and
saying
like he passed out.
I
I didn't
remember
know
what
he died.
they all died pathetically actually when you think about it.
Yeah, Dara gets killed by a ninja spear.
Yeah, one little one. I'm a Jedi with years of training, but I die by a little spear. And then the other guy kills himself. And then
The Wookiee just dies off screen.
yeah, which is I think
Soul gets force choked. Bro, I can't
I
believe
think
he's
that's
dead.
racist to the Wookiee that he doesn't even have the chance to.
Bro, he's actually dead.
Oh, and Soul basically like gives up.
Soul literally just dies.
He gave up. You know why he gave
I
up?
don't believe.
Because
No, I think that's a cover up. He didn't die from that.
I think he did. She said sorry, my friend, and then burned him
How
alive.
does she know what happened?
She can use the force, I guess, to view it.
Read minds?
She must be really powerful. She's green like Yoda. They're the same. No.
How does she? This makes. I gotta watch a bunch of videos today.
I might have to rewatch
People
the
have to
episode.
literally. I'm not rewatching that. I can't. What benefit do you get from it?
Well, because we were talking, so. But, because it didn't
What
seem
benefit
important.
do you get from?
Viewing the scene of Darth Plagueis again.
That's literally all there was, though.
I know, but I like to view it as a video.
God damn it,
That was creepy
bro.
though. I'm like, was he like
Yeah.
dying off? Like, was he like waiting for
Oh,
a
he
new
was just
body?
staring. Ah, Quamir's got a girl. Nice.
No, but he was like hooded and creepy. He looked like he was like, you know, his last years of
Oh,
his body. I was like, oh,
Quamir is.
he looked like he
That's why I
was.
thought you looked like Cthulhu.
He looked like he was waiting a new vest. Like he's like right around the corner. He's like, I'm waiting. I'm waiting.
I don't know. I mean, I just.
Maybe that's why he is trying to get a new acolyte, and then uh, I I don't. No, I was thinking like,
Speculating, man. The speculations are all over.
well, there's only speculations. There's nothing to,
Yeah, you're right. The
there's,
fact that we have to the speculations will always be better than what we got.
yeah, they're making me have a good time talking about the show.
The show sucks.
I know, but the more it sucked, the more the
You know why we can
speculations.
speculate so much? It's because the idea is good. That's an understatement. Okay, the idea, they had good ideas, but the execution, in order to execute something, you need to have like the pieces in play. Bro, they did not even have the pieces in play. They just said, let's cobble up. They had the idea and that's it.
Oh, and here's Yoda as well.
Yeah, and then they added Yoda, bro. Oh, I just don't get it. I just don't.
Yeah.
This show sucks. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna read what the people who originally liked it are saying. How about that? I'll pull up.
It's one of those things where I think I stopped caring about people's comments.
Well, I mean, that's actually where I get most of my entertainment from. I knew this is bad.
Well, no,
but what isn't bad
my
is the bunch of
fascination is
rants.
the people who know about legends and let me know what I need to know about Darth Vader.
My fascination is the people who literally know this is bad but are still denying that it's bad. Like, bro. Here, let me.
I actually would love to see people's reactions to Plagueis, though. The people who like are crazy lore people. Like I watch like YouTube reactions.
I just don't care.
I need to read that book. There is a little Darth
I feel
Plagueis
like, what's
book.
the point? What's the point if you're gonna bring it up and you're gonna do it like injustice?
He should not show up in. It's so dumb though because, they don't like make like the show makes the Sith feel like I guess they're not like out there, like they're not a big name. Like they make it seem like they're like.
Well, they literally make Quamir act like he didn't just kill like 10 people.
Well, no, Bob, I'm saying the Sith wasn't like a big deal. It felt like that, like the there wasn't that. Oh, what am I saying? There's only two there, or is there really?
Bro, I don't know.
Because, like you said, like they didn't all follow.
I mean, because the Sith hasn't been seen in a millennia.
So what is their main struggle during this time?
I don't know. I don't.
The
you
Jedi.
read the book. You tell me, bro.
I know. I have to read more about it. Well, the books I'm reading aren't. A lot of them aren't Jedi focused, so they.
Well, I don't know anything about this era.
I have to.
In fact, this is the only thing I know about the era is the Acolyte.
So yeah, I'll let you know about the books once I actually dive more into them.
Bro, like, let me recap this real quick. Like, literally, Quamir kills like 10 people, and Osha's friends with him.
Yep, that's the show. That's how we should end this podcast.
Literally, Soul kills. Okay, Soul is so retarded sometimes. Like, he doesn't tell her like the entire story. Yeah, your mom turned into a space demon, bro. I thought she was trying to kill you, like your sister, like. And like the show just ends. We don't get any closure to anything. Like, okay, I might be over, like, exaggerate, but I
no,
can't.
there's no closure.
There's got to be something. What did they close? There's
I
gotta
mean,
be
yeah,
closure.
they closed it, but there's no closure because they're not gonna make a season 2. It doesn't even like make you think there would be a season 2. Like,
I remember like Leslie, what's her face, said that what's it called? Like they weren't making this thinking that they would get a season 2. That's what she
yeah, I
said.
wonder why.
She said, but like that means she made it, so it should be a complete story, right?
You would assume, but
It's not
maybe
a
to
complete
them it
story.
is a complete story because their
How is this
their
complete?
version of complete story is like one sister, like ends up being on one
Oh, they
side, and
switch over.
yeah,
They switch over. So,
and the other one
bro,
sadly becomes a Sith, and that's it. And they live the rest of their lives.
they somehow made the Sith so casual. Oh yeah, I became a Sith.
I'm like, isn't that meant to be more important? I'm like the people that have been gone for like a millennia or whatever.
I don't know. I've never felt a disturbance. Bro,
It's so pathetic.
Soul, bro,
I
okay,
should
so
they
she
Soul was
completely
only
ignores the
good for a
fact that,
couple episodes, and then they destroyed his damn character.
yeah, but like here's another thing too, right? So, um, literally, she joins. Oh, like okay, so she kills Soul, but what? So she ignores Jord and Jackie's death. Like,
Oh, she forgot about them immediately.
yeah, bro, she saw Cormier's awesome muscles and
Naked body.
pristine biceps and everything. It was like, damn.
This is my life now.
Oh wait, here, let me before we end it here, let me okay, so even that guy thinks it will be interesting to see if Plagueis learns about creating slash manipulating life with the Force through OSHA and
Yeah, because he can use
canon.
them as like a perfect
No.
vessel.
It will be interesting to see if Plagueis learns about creating and manipulating life with the Force through OSHA.
Oh, like the start of it.
Yeah.
I
Considering
guess.
that in Legends he could never create life, only resurrect the dead and slowly reverse aging. Oh, so he can't create life.
Yeah, he tried. He never. I guess he never did it. His thing
So
was
everyone's saying that it's Plagueis.
yeah, which you know what the worst part is like it's so hard to add to this like era. One because it's new, but like it'll have to lead to eventually Palpatine killing him.
Bro, this guy is on cope. Dude, he's saying that it doesn't break the canon.
That
That the Jedi know nothing of the Sith. Because they covered it up.
well, did they? Because I'm pretty certain that woman she must have told at the end when Yoda like she must have told him.
Exactly, I love this show, by the way. The last episode was my favorite. These people can't be real, dog. They can't be
It
real.
must be the same. I wonder if they liked Ahsoka because I mean like I
I
loved
still think
Ahsoka.
this show is flawed, but in no way does it break canon.
Is that what people's problems are really? I think it's just a crappy show.
It's a crappy show, but if it breaks canon, but here's the problem, right? A
It's in a
lot of
new era. I mean, of course it can still break. I'm just
but still, you can set in a new era without, especially with the Anakin stuff.
well, yes, that
Here's the thing, like,
it doesn't really
why
break
even
canon. It
touch
just
that stuff?
ruins it. Yeah,
Why even touch that stuff? It doesn't break canon.
it
So,
just
like, I guess
ruins
the main
the
thing,
yeah.
yeah, in the main thing, like, oh man,
Well, yeah,
in the
not
main thing, like, it's
nothing breaks canon here, but that's also because you're talking about characters that would never existed before, mostly. And guess what? Majority of these characters that you brought into the show all die. So
this guy's main point is that it doesn't break canon because the Jedi know nothing of the Sith. Oh yeah, because what's it called? It's a cover-up. Soul. They made it so Soul was a rogue Jedi.
Oh, I guess they didn't really talk about Quimir.
Wait a minute. But Kiadi Mundi still heard about the. Oh yeah, never mind. They said. Oh wait, it was a.
What?
Oh my fucking god.
Oh, Keanu might never actually heard about the Sith. No one did.
No, because here's the thing. No, Kiadi Mundi.
I thought they never
They
actually brought it
do.
up with the rest of this. Oh,
Never mind. Yeah, never mind. It does wrap it up because now they put all the blame on Soul
yeah.
being a
So it.
rogue Jedi,
Oh, so it doesn't even.
so they don't know about this.
Yeah, they don't
Does
even.
is that true?
Yeah, because publicly, that's what happened for like the Senate and the everyone that's Coruscant, all the Republic. They believe based on that story, so no one actually knows the true story besides um well, actually, really, the only one would be her, the green. Uh,
How
so
does she know?
she seems like she knew more than anyone else. She knew the backstory too. I guess she was told back then of um Soul's adventure on Baddock. She seems
I hate these
interesting
people.
compared to the other Jedi. She's
I
very.
I just don't. I don't even find her interesting. I just don't care.
She's more like not tuned, but she is out there.
She's a wooden board.
No, but I meant like
She's just a
compared to the other
blank.
one, she's like straight to the point. Like she's able to know stuff like very quickly.
Well, I'm glad you're able to see that. I just can't see the illusion of it.
Yeah.
Bro, these people can't be real.
You have anything else to say about the episode of the
Yeah,
season?
this show sucks. This episode sucks. I think Star Wars fans are coping, at least the ones that defend the show. Uh,
Yeah, I wouldn't defend it.
Even this guy says it's not worth
It is not
it.
worth it.
Oh my god, you went 180,
Yeah, like
180.
there's not even one. No, the only aspects that they're not even worth it, but they were fun to watch are fight scenes. But that's not what you can find on YouTube. Find, it's not worth it. It sucks because it's the first High Republic era show,
Are
but
these all the same people?
yeah. Overall, crap. 2 out of 10. Aspects that are interesting, things that you can speculate on, but sadly, we can only speculate a crazy amount because they barely give us anything. And the things that are interesting, like Darth Plagueis, make you even speculate more on things that we don't know would happen if can happen. They're all just assumptions based on Legends material of the character himself that barely has any screen time ever. He was only mentioned in episode 3, uh, Disney canonical canon. So, there's that. I wish someone on top, like Kathleen Kennedy, would be like, Legends is back in. You know,
Star Wars Theory needs to make an apology for all the shit caused. Star Wars Theory is a cancer to this franchise.
I really doubt that. I mean, he has a big following, but he's
Bro,
not like
this is a war.
he was saying. It was crap. What are you talking about? He was.
No, you don't understand. This one guy said,
I don't know. Why does he think?
this guy's saying that Star Wars Theory needs to make an apology for all the shit. He's blaming Star Wars Theory for the Acolyte's downfall, I guess. For everyone calling the Acolyte bad.
That's so dumb. One guy's opinion is that's just the cattle.
This is dumb.
Wait, he specifically has a very like when he watches his stuff, him and
He
his
is
lore.
John Star Wars Prime.
Yeah, but I'd rather listen to John.
Yeah, because I can talk to John.
Well, also,
I can
uh,
talk to John.
John likes a lot of more legends and other things that aren't just George Lucas.
Yeah.
Like he actually,
Actually, what's it called? Theory also talks about legends.
okay, well, I don't watch everything by him, but
Stop assuming things, man.
people
You
say
assume too
he's
much.
very um movie slash mainline stuff.
Well, he talks about the movies because everyone's seen the movies.
Well, yeah, but um no, I meant specifically like that's his canon for most of everything when it comes to new stuff, which I don't blame him. I mean that should be. Um, you don't need all the other material for it's just when you add characters that do come from the other material, then you start asking questions.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course everyone's gonna watch the movie. That's really like the
No,
core of Star
I'm
Wars.
saying though but now those people, like if I just watch the movies, but now that you add characters that are like legends related,
Oh,
then it's
that just complicates things.
it because then you're like, should I read that? If I want to learn more about a character, oh no, don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know, because like they've been,
Oh no, don't read that
because
because
they
they're
use
gonna.
the books. You also need the like what's it called? They like supplement for some reason instead of like actually making it happen in the sequels. They like there's a bunch of books you have to read that supplements like the lore that's in
Oh
the
yeah, you
context
know how
of
much in
missing.
between stuff there is because the context's
That's
not there in
so
the shit in the movie.
dumb.
I'm like, why is that the case? I watched the movie, so I know things.
Oh no, I just don't get it anymore.
That's like
I
this show. This show would benefit largely from a book because the book would have the actual content versus what the show is.
no, my problem is like why can't you just put it in the show? Why do we have to read a book?
Well, I'm saying in this case though, there's literally no context for anything.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
This is the most baseless Star Wars show. There's no foundation.
Bro,
It's
these
just
people gotta be coping.
it's
These people gotta be cope.
there's no reason to cope though. It's not good show and you move on.
The show sucks, but these oh, I mean, people like what they like, but
No, but I will say it's a little weird
mm,
when people defend everything. Because you're
uh,
talking about the people who literally just they defend everything.
that's yeah, like that's what you can be a fan of something and still call
Yeah.
out bad stuff about it. Like, I just don't get it.
Look,
I mean,
I don't blame people who go out of their way and explain the things they like about the show. Like, look, those same people don't have to also be like, well, this is also why it's crap. Like, if you go online and be like, oh, I like the show for these reasons, good for you. There's nothing wrong with that. The bad part, like you said, is defending it
even when you
without
know it's wrong,
yeah, but
like
they're defending it without like good like reason. Like they're just defending for no reason.
all the toxic haters, bro, all the toxic haters.
I, to be honest, I don't see people like the toxic haters as much. I find that like I don't believe that like I don't get that in my Twitter or Reddit or any source.
I only see them in like comments, like here and
Yeah,
there.
but I meant like the actual reviews and stuff. Like those aren't
Yeah, everyone
haters.
goes in
Those are
deep.
just deep.
Yeah, everyone
Yeah,
goes in
I get
deep
that.
discussion
I
about it.
can't. But sometimes it's like, but then there's some people who are. You can't tell if it's like Disney just making bad shows and therefore the reviews are always bad of like Disney related stuff, or if a certain person might just not like any of it and just always hate it. Because if you're talking about Marvel shows, then yeah, but I think yeah. So overall, crap. Don't watch. Wait till something good comes out. Oh wait, never. Oh wait, never. Uh,
Uh,
but yeah, that's
this guy actually enjoyed the finale.
uh. What would you rate this?
The show or the
The
episode?
show. Cause for me,
Probably a zero. Like
it's
it's just a waste of time. It's a
it is a waste, but I wouldn't
it's a waste
call it a
of time.
zero because a zero would have to be Madam Web level.
On a 1 out of 10.
Because at least there is parts to if there is parts to enjoy of something, I'm not saying that that means it's
I mean, here's the thing.
rewatchable.
I could see you enjoying this if
There's
you were, like, as if you were enjoying a bad movie.
oh well, no,
I
but
mean, that's, if
I'm
we're
enjoying
asking
it
that,
for
then yeah,
different
I enjoy it
reasons.
because like I was watching, I was like, I wonder how
Yes,
bad it's gonna get.
well, like
And
I
yeah,
said,
yeah,
my enjoyment comes from aspects of what the show brought for the larger scale things, like in Star Wars canon. Uh, they're very small things. Like I said, the Jedi stuff, it's very small. Like it's not like most people wouldn't really think that way, but for me, I
yeah.
like that
Like you're
stuff.
asking, you're talking about the Cortorsis shit
Yeah,
and how
for
they're
me,
extending the lore.
I like that stuff, and I know it's like it's not major in the show, but at the same time, it is because at the end of the day, they cover up the soul stuff, and like that's that is another stamp in the book of the Jedi going to it.
I
And
mean,
I'm
I
like,
guess, but like,
I know even that I'm not saying like, but those are like
no, like I'm saying, like even when they bring stuff in, there's like such a high risk of them messing it up.
true, but those scenes I like, but the funny thing is the scenes I'm talking about like barely have anything to do with the plot. Like they're there for the sake of like it happening, like the Jedi and the Senate and stuff, and the
Yeah,
like they're just
and the
background knowledge,
fighting.
yeah. And I like that, but beyond that, like the actual story, forget about it. So yeah,
The story sucks.
2 out of 10, and yeah, I could
The show isn't
I'll say
worth it.
this next week. No Star Wars. I will do my best to not even
I
bring it
hope
up.
not.
Uh,
In fact, this week we should really be talking about the real important thing, which is the Trump
oh
assassination.
god, I think I'm gonna end it. Is that okay with you? I'm tired.
Uh, Actually, you want to do a two-part this week? I feel like we could really capitalize on it.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, of course, not tonight. I'm tired as hell. Not tonight. But you want to do a second one later this week?
Yeah, sure. F it.
Oh yeah, it's a
F it all.
two-part special. We get two this week.
Yeah, guys.
Two this
The
week.
hatred for this damn show makes me want to talk.
I don't even have hatred.
I know.
It's not even hatred.
I'm just saying stuff for the spur of the moment.
This show sucks. If you like it, okay. But I think you should really start watching better stuff. But that's just my opinion.
Yep. See you for part 2.
Yep.